Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. 'Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm moving my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to keep, but it's a vibe. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to keep, but it's a vibe. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quality, it hasn't got the right to keep, but it's a vibe.
Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight?
How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing real good.
Hey, everybody. Holly Dolly, good to see you. Just listening. Are you listening? Hey, Gypsy, I'm at a doctor's appointment, but I'll be back soon. All righty. Glad you're here. And Southern Girl says, listening as I'm working outside. All right. Y'all know she's got a lot of work going on there. And hey, Freeside, good to see you. All right. And there's my gamer girl. Hey, Gary. Gamer girl, my right hand over there. Yeah. Always good to see you guys coming in. So, y'all having a good afternoon, I hope. I know Miss Toast will be going live right after me, so this will be a quickie. And y'all can get on back with your afternoon. I don't know if y'all saw the thumbnail for this. What would you do? Have y'all ever seen that on ABC? What would you do if you were put in this like scenario, social scenario, and the ABC dude comes out and he's like, this is just a reenactment, it's not real, but we like the way that you responded to that, situation. Y'all know what show I'm talking about? It was who was covering? I don't know who was covering that. Yeah, how's the fence going? Southern Girl Holly Dolly asks. I'm not sure who's covering her, but I know she is supposed to be going live after me at 3. So I thought I'd go ahead and get on. Um, do y'all know what show I'm talking about? Where there you would like be sitting in or the show how it went was someone would be sitting like in a cafe or at a Burger King, and they would be getting bullied in public, and how people would just kind of sit back and not do anything. They were just kind of like, well, glad that's not me, and not get involved. Or they would see a conversation, escalate, and such as that. Do y'all remember that show? What would you do? That's what I'm asking you guys. She said, "Hey, Princess Ice, good to see you." Southern Girl says, "Sorry, just listening, not watching chat." She said it's going slow. She's not going to be in chat. She's working. Yeah, Peachy says, "Hey, gamer girl." Hey, Peachy. Yay. Yeah, she's been posting progress. They only came 4 hours yesterday and didn't do much. I'm doing most, but big thing when ready to put the fence up. I don't need them right now. Awesome. All right. All right. Yeah, well, it was like, like a kid would be getting bullied, or there would be a domestic in public, and it was sort of an experiment to see, what would you do? And with us all watching lately with what happened with Betty Washam, and how we're like, holy cow, how do you sit there and watch underage girls be groomed right in front of you and not do something? As she was, the story goes, if you haven't heard it, it's over on her channel there where she talks about working with the models for John Casablanca, I believe it was. And she was saying how girls were coming in and were being, moved along quicker, further, that sort of thing, if they partake in extracurricular activities with John Casablanca himself, which she was claiming, and another gentleman. And so it got me thinking, yeah, we're all outraged. I'm 53 years old. Holy cow. And then I started thinking, what would you do if you were in that situation and you were her age? I know we wouldn't be whipping out our kids' pictures saying, well, what you think about this? And I know we wouldn't be doing that because that was kind of weird, wasn't it? Uh, how would you, okay, putting groceries away, Peachy says, okay, what is y'all's feedback? How do you think that should be handled? So people that are watching and are, let's say, faced in a situation like that in real life, what would be the desired outcome rather than, passive aggressive, nothing? You don't remember that show? It was a news magazine, and it was, they would have actors act out social scenarios, um, and then the host would come on to the set or whatever and say, okay, this isn't real, don't get so upset, don't call the law, we're doing a TV show. And then he would sit down and talk to each individual about how they responded to that scenario, like a bullying situation in public. I remember it at a Burger King specifically, and how adults did nothing. They just sat there and watched this poor kid be berated and hit and smacked up against the head. Hey, Nicolina, and that sort of thing. So I wanted to start a dialogue about, so it can trickle down. Not everything is common sense, obviously. So, what would you do? I thought what would you do was the show. Yeah, I think that is the name of it. Good to see ya. I would shank someone and ask questions later. I can't help but think running because I've got the fight or flight from childhood PTSD. Running would have been my number one thing. I would have taken off running, you know, uh, and whatever I had gotten myself into. I guess I had a good relationship with my stepmother. Thank you, Shirley, out there, who sort of took my mom's place when my mom went away for mental health and child abuse charges. My stepmother stepped up and she just, washed my clothes, took me shopping, waxed my eyebrows. She was very close to me and my stepsister, very close. And I couldn't imagine not telling her. I told her probably a lot more than she wanted to know. And, granted, she was younger than my real mother and hipper. She was, attractive and in the beauty industry. So people were drawn to telling her, their whole life story. She has that rapport with people. But my point is, if I were a teenager and I had gotten caught up in something like that, I luckily, having a cop as a dad, had those people in my life that I could go to and say, "Is this what you think of this?" Right? Um, in this day and age, what do you think? What do you think we should do? I mean, it just kind of seems like um, a no brainer. But some things just aren't common sense to some people, y'all. I'm learning. Oh, thank you, Nicolene. I appreciate that. This is my mohair suit, is what I call it. Electric boots. She's got electric boots. My kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey, Gypsy. Hey, Ghost. Y'all at work. Hope y'all are having a great. We are. Thanks to you for clearing the road. I still appreciate you and Peach every day for giving us a fun place to come and hang out with you guys. Y'all are awesome. Um, Heck yeah. So, yeah, like common sense ain't common anymore. It's like uncommon sense, maybe. Real word. It was called What Would You Do? That's what I thought. Yeah. And watching this, I couldn't help but like think of that show. It would not have been, let me show you my children. I love that traders can present this stuff with such wit and charm because I just would want a rubber ball bat and doink, 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 you know. And hey, I have my doinky doink moments too, and that's why I'm only a mediocre mod. Right? Who was the host of that show? Something Keonis. His last name was Keonis, wasn't it? With ABC. That was a good show. It showed us how crappy we could be as humans, still videotaping the crap, hoping to, get it viral on TikTok, but hope they didn't die. I don't know. Just in Betty's made up story, there was lots of this. In Betty's made up story, there were lots of trucked up things going on that tells what kind of person she is. In her story, she watched minors drink and still sat there and watched it happen. Allegedly, she said herself. Said so herself. Oh hey, there's my squirrel friend. There's my squirrel friend. Come on up, Sarah. You can tell me what you would have done back in your day and how you would handle it now. I just know at that age, I was into running and running away. That was my thing. I would have grabbed my backpack and I would have beat my feet and I would have found a different couch to sleep on. Come on down. The price is right. And her made up story, it tells exactly who she is as a woman, as a parent. I know. I know. I just can't believe it. Every time I'm like, "Are you for real? This has got to be." But I remember that agency. I'm her age. I'm 53. I think I'm younger than her by older than her by 3 years, or more. But I remember that agency. Um, and I remember going and trying, to get discovered. It was either there or Barbers on. And I remember the guy told me that I needed to do something about my dark circles and that it was common in North Carolina to have dark circles. It showed allergies. And so I discovered concealer and went back and got a little gig. I did a couple of things, and I'll tell you why I didn't like it. Because you don't get to pick out what you wear. And I remember, back in the 80s, big hair was the thing, and they wanted me to wear a damn ball cap. And I was like, I'm not wearing that. It's like, I'm just going to go home. I'm not going to put that on my hair. You know how long it took me to do my hair? A lot of toothpaste. Billy Idol said he used toothpaste to make his hair stand up. He used toothpaste. I feel like I can say this with confidence that anyone that's currently in this chat speaking would absolutely have done what douchebag Betty did. We would do the exact opposite. So why does this so easy is what I'm calling him now, because he's so easy to troll and was so easy to trigger. They're just so mean. Those mean girls. They're just so mean. And they're mean. Boo. Boo. It's like, what? I thought you was Mr. Tough Guy over here. What was all of that kind of talk? You was acting all tough and all in front of the girlies the other night, and now you're like, oh my goodness.
Bada bing, bada boom. Get over here. Get out of here.
Get out of here with that. Acting like your feelings got hurt. You don't have any feelings according to you. Right? Oh, let's see. I'm wanting to drop the dolly in my name. Oh, anybody have suggestions for names that start with Holly? Well, my nickname as a child is Folly. It's actually my Cash App name too. If you want it. Holly Folly. It's supposed to be hey traders, good to see you. Yay, traders is here. It's gonna be a good time when Trader shows up. She's got the good stuff. There's Sarah Smile.
Hey.
Won't you smile a while for me?
Yeah, I haven't heard that before.
Are you up here?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Would you have shown pictures of your children?
Excuse me?
Would you have said, "Oh, let me show you my children"?
To who?
To Mr. Casablanca.
Oh, that whole story. That was weird. No.
Yeah.
No,
Would
no,
you,
no,
oh,
no,
let
no.
me show you my children. Let me. Where does that even fit into that?
That whole story, the first thing I would have done is when I got back to the room that night, with that alleged story, I would have made a phone call the first night that I got
Hell
back to my
yeah! I
room.
would
I
have ran
wouldn't have went
away. I would
back.
have taken off running. Yeah,
Even if you're
definitely. I
feeling,
wouldn't have gone back.
even if you're feeling funny about it and just like in a little shock, you're still going to go back to your room away from them where you're safe and you can then call law enforcement, you know?
I just can't believe she whipped out. What do you think of them? Okay, in Betty's little story, she sounded more like an escort than a yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm
Traders.
so glad somebody else thought that. I'm so glad somebody
I
else
didn't.
thought that. It definitely did sound like
Let
an
me
escort
see.
business. In my opinion, she was hired to be the house lady and groom them. I thought that too. Now, y'all
Hmm.
know, her and her husband, don't they, allegedly, from what she told me, dabbled with the FLDS church in Utah, and she like literally just got back from there not long ago. And this kind of makes Dank sound like he might be onto something when he said she groomed girls there for the
Oh,
what's it called? Keep Sweet.
I don't think I've heard the church story.
If
Somehow.
Dank ever comes into chat, I'll ask him about it. But he and I talked about it. He told me about it over at Rose's like a year ago. She said
Hmm.
the whole story is fake, anyways. Oh, really?
There's so much
I didn't know
undiscovered
that. It's
material.
fake.
There was so many undiscovered clips I've never seen before last night on Traders, and then I was planning on watching it with my coffee this morning, because my dog ruined my Traders watching last night, getting sprayed by a skunk at 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm still dealing with the remnants of stench, but I really wanted to watch that. Could you please put it on members only, please, pretty please? I want to
Who,
hear the
me?
rap songs again. No, Traders.
Oh,
I missed a lot of it, you know?
Southern Girl says a quick Google search shows that he stopped doing modeling stuff in the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
Holly golly. She was lying the whole time. It didn't happen. Oh. Well, it doesn't make her look real good. Why would you tell the story? Why would you share this
Yeah,
story?
it just got really deep, and then it's like once you're in so deep and keep it going like that, it makes it worse. Like
And to
people are gonna
involve
find
your
out.
children in this story. Holy cow.
Yeah.
All right, well, here's the thing that on sexual kink, I've got to get this out, or I'm never gonna cover it.
Shared my
The other
name.
day when I titled my show Littles, it was because I was going to talk about a sexual fetish called Littles. And if you don't know about it, you can Google it real quick and it'll give you a quick synopsis of where someone who has maybe suffered childhood SA trauma, because that's sort of their headspace. That's where they'll go occasionally throughout the day or every other day or however they do it, but with the pacifier and
Oh Lord.
yes, 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 yes. And so I found this on Soft White Underbelly, of course, and he was talking about how being essayed as a child can spawn sexual perversions. And it got me, curious about, how we're all drawn to some of the drama and toxicity that we know is sadomasochist. I mean, we would not be taking this shit off people if we weren't some deviant kink in a way, right? Do you agree with that?
Not sure about that. You keep going. I'm
We
thinking
come
about
here
it.
for a verbal ass whipping every day. We might be a little S&M.
I'm
Just a
thinking,
little
yeah.
bit.
Well, I've mentioned before being, you get addicted to the toxicity. Yes, I have. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, like, because maybe you don't have, the dysfunct in your life anymore that you're used to, you're
Yeah.
drawn here where, you're like coming for someone is going to talk to you like shit. And, you're sort of addicted to it because this has been your norm your whole life.
Mhm.
So that's sort of the psyche where I think they're going in their headspace with being littles. Is the way she described it was like, let's say she meets someone who is a pedophile, but instead of being a pedophile, he acts it out with an adult who will portray a person who is 5 or 6 or 7.
So friggin' weird.
Is that not? So you see, children are not resilient. You know, childhood SA abuse leaves everlasting, I mean, in so many different ways,
Yeah.
Isn't that deep? Was that too
Well,
deep for this morning?
no, I agree on the not resilient part. I mean, sometimes yes, but not always. I mean, I know I'm affected greatly still by shit, and I'm 45, so no.
She said, I shared my link on my community post for some reason, it being a pain in the ass for the live. Oh, okay. She's posted that to her community wall.
Oh, let me
Awesome.
see.
Okay. I don't know if many people are going to get this reference, but she absolutely reminds me, chain smoking act that you can count on being at the local beer joint that gets a ride home from, yeah, a honky tonker. We call them honky tonks. Those that sing Black velvet in that little boy smile. Right? Them kind of women.
I haven't even got to see any of her posts or how she's responding to things, but I think I kind of heard that she was posting a lot of things yesterday, Betty.
Yeah, I don't want to get into anyone's kinks or how it could relate to some sort of childhood
Yeah.
trauma. That's too heavy for me. Okay. Well, I was I know I just sort of veer off there, but I was like trying to like connect the two. We kind of come in here and come in for a verbal ass whipping every day. Why don't we do it? Are we sadomasochists? Deep thoughts, right? Hey, Gypsy in chat, catching up. All right.
I didn't even get to see what this list is about, and I made it to another list. Are you on the list?
We are on another list, apparently,
How
that
many
he's
people
coming
are on the list?
after.
Oh, really?
Um,
This is so
yeah,
weird. I
because we're just
actually
so mean
supported him. Like yesterday,
and
we
we're
like
honorary.
wasn't that yesterday that we had the show, or was that the day before, where we literally tried to mediate and we wanted the situation to be peaceful because as a whole, I felt like people are stronger as a group, like there's strength in numbers, and I wanted him to, just
Me
take a moment
too.
and see what we're trying to show you, like we're trying to teach you what you have in your chat because you're new here and he really doesn't realize the depth and all the, we have 2 years on him and he doesn't realize like in a way he's trying to probably support his mod, but he doesn't know what he got into by having her and he doesn't know all the stuff we know. I just wanted him to kind of
Yeah,
just listen to us, please, we're trying to teach you. It was kind of like a little frustrating, but like we legit were trying to help him, and
yeah,
he took it the other way, like he's trying to protect her like she's being attacked, and I kind of get that too in a way, but it just went to the next level.
yeah.
And
I
also
feel like
trying to
it's a
help.
fake outrage.
I just wanted him to like, see what he did. Like when Ghost and Peachy were talking to him, like just accept it, apologize. Can we just like, go on? Like what you did was wrong. What he said to traders, but it didn't have to get to this level. And I know I personally, did not diss him. I mean, I tried to think about that today, and I know the only thing in reference, like Nicolina was saying, he was 5'1", and I mean, I do remember saying I've never seen a man smaller than me, but that didn't mean any kind of dig on him. That was a legit fact. Like I haven't, I'm 5'3". I might be 5'3" now. I
Yeah,
was
they
five
have
three and a
shoe
half.
lifts. No big deal. No
That
big whoop.
that doesn't mean it was necessarily a dig on him, but I can't think of anything else. That was just a true fact. Like, I guess I could be on the shorter side. I think I'm pretty average, but maybe average
Yeah, who are we
short.
to judge?
Yeah, right. That was just a fact. Like I haven't seen many men
Yeah,
smaller than
that
me.
that that is sort of bothering me. That I mean, I haven't called anybody, and I haven't said anything about anybody's kids, so I have no idea why we're
Oh hell
being
no.
lumped in
If
in the
that's
middle
said,
of
that's
yet
absolutely
another
not true.
pissing contest. Goody
No,
for us.
if that was said, that's absolutely false. I don't go there. Obviously, we know that. It's a sensitive thing for me. No. I mean, hello,
Yeah.
I was just legitimately threatened again recently with the same thing. Why would I do that to anyone? Never have. Nope.
Who's covering toast? Traders? Do
Oh,
y'all know?
let me see what not an asshole said. I didn't see it before. Let me see. Oh, was it from you? Yeah, I have gotten a few, and they were just the best surprise ever. And if you're one of them, thank you so much. It didn't say that name on it. It didn't say not an asshole, but I appreciate that, not an asshole. There's nothing better like than my son likes than getting mail. And there's one thing he painted from someone else sent him a little paint kit, and I'm gonna post a picture of that. made the day. You know, there was a couple things like stuffed numbers somebody got, but I didn't recognize the name. That is something that he's wanted for so long, and he already had the letters on order, so it was like the craziest timing ever. He was already waiting for the letters, so those numbers came, and I was like, "What? This is like crazy," you know? It was, you know, really something he was wanting. Alphabet lore, it's called. He loves alphabets and numbers, you know, crafty things.
Oh,
We've been doing a lot of shrinky dinks. When I got home from the beach last night, we had to do more shrinky dinks. You know, that's his thing right now. Very, very much appreciated. He's a crafty boy. Let's see.
let me change your name here for you.
So thank you so much, not an asshole. You are not, in fact, an asshole.
I want to go over. Here we go.
Whose name?
I was gonna add. Let's see. Edit solo. I was gonna add honorary mean girl to your name.
Oh, thank you. I like it. Go ahead, edit me.
Let's see. Edit mic settings. Let's see. How do I do this?
Don't forget yourself.
Shit. I don't know if I can. I better not push any more buttons. I'm gonna like. Let's see if I can get it. Sarah Smiles, remove from the stream solo layout. Mute mic settings. Let me see if that does it. Nope. I don't know how to get to your name. Let's see if it's here. Hold on. It's funny.
Wording limit when you send a note. No.
Guess.
They come with like a little separate paper with the note, so it's like a surprise. I'm trying to figure out who's who, you know, kind of thing. There was a couple that I knew who they were, and then one I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
It was a mystery. Very, very cool. His favorite thing, mail.
Yard work kicked my butt. I just woke up. Coffee. Well, Sandy, what did you think of the tapes? Did you think that Ernie sounds free and clear? At one point, it sounds like he's going, "Where's the gun, man?" I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What was there new
Just
stuff released?
kidding. Just kidding. Huh?
Was
The
there more?
tapes.
Okay, I didn't know if anything else came out.
I didn't
More
listen
interview
to
stuff.
what's her name over in the cray cray. I didn't get to, and
Oh,
I think
right.
Sandy did.
I
think
did some
Sandy
of them
did.
like the other day, but then I
Mhm.
was trying to also do some art, so it was kind of like half listening.
Not an asshole says I'm so glad he loved it. I had
Oh
never
yeah.
sent a gift to Amazon and didn't know if there was a wording limit when you send a note.
No, it's very, very,
Kinks,
very
damn! I
cool.
came in at the right time.
Mail
I
is
thought
his
it was
favorite
kind
thing.
of interesting. Well, maybe we'll do it Friday night when everybody's had a little drink, a little Cavassier. Let's
Site is
see.
of no consequence. Oh,
Which tapes do you mean? On the cray cray, she was playing some tapes.
my yard smells so bad I want to burn it down. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It is interesting as always. Hang on, getting coffee. Gotcha. I'll tell you this red kratom that I've switched to has helped me get off Lamodal, which was a prescription anti-diarrheal. And I'm so glad that I listened to Sandy. She's the one who said, "Oh, try the red," because the green was kind of making me agitated.
Mhm.
So Kemper thought. So I changed to the red strand, and I'm so glad I did. It's helped me with my pain. It's helped me with
Good.
my stomach, my anxiety, weight, all kinds of things.
Well, there you go.
And it's a detoxifier. I hate that it's getting bad press, but I'm a firm believer in kratom. I love a tall man, 6'3" or above. I'm 5'1". I'm
Okay,
5'5", and I like them tall.
so Peachy's 5'1" too. Yeah, that's the only comment I can think of that he might have had a problem with, and that wasn't even directed at him. It was like a true statement. Like I've not seen men below my
Judo,
height.
release the Kraken.
I am 5'3".
I seriously just slept so hard I can't. I did too, man. I slept like a babe. These late night lives
Not
because
me.
I'm like waking up in the middle of the night and I'll watch whoever is live in the middle of the night. Like the night before it was Traders, and last night it was Easy,
Oh,
and
so
then
sad I missed that.
yeah,
Traders
and
was
then
on a roll.
I'll like take a nap, and so my schedule is all, but it's in sync with my kids. So that's perfect. It's
Traders
like,
was on
oh,
a
it's
roll.
midnight. Let's have some bacon and eggs. Why not?
I was so sad that that was gone this morning. Until I
I
find it
mean,
again.
like since COVID, I mean, people aren't really on a 8 to 5 anymore, are they? Sup, gamer girls sitting in the waiting room for
Wait, did you say IBD? That it helps
I
with that?
irritable bowel. Helps
My
with
daughter
my
and I
irritable
have that
bowel.
too.
I have mine is irritable bowel with chronic diarrhea. And I mean, the
Well,
minute
it
I'll
can
eat at a
switch.
restaurant, I have to like go to the bathroom. But now I
Yeah,
don't. It's
it can
really
go
keeping
back
me
and forth.
regular.
It can change from constipation to that. It
Yes,
can,
it sure
it can,
can.
it bounces around. It's hard to regulate.
Yeah. Now the green kept me bound, but this red, I'm just using a teaspoon in the morning, and that's all I need all day because I have a low tolerance anyway. I
Yeah, me
butchered
too.
my yard since 7 a.m. Holy cow. Yeah, it is so muggy here too.
Oh
Be
my
careful
gosh.
out there. I was outside messing with my tomato plants late last night, and it felt like I was in a sauna. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Peachy, when they call my name, I'll be gone, y'all. So, I didn't. Okay. Good luck at
Oh,
your doctor's appointment.
yeah, good luck.
No idea what kratom is, but maybe I need to look into it because I really don't like taking pills anymore. I really don't. And I'm against taking opiates at all because of what happened with my daughter.
Hmm.
And I'm allergic anyway. And I
Yeah.
mean, I had really bad, like they look like chemical burns all up and down my forearm when I had taken them before. And so I know I'm allergic to it. And then when I cut my toe off, they put me on something else. It was like real high ibuprofen because like my tongue swelled up when they tried to give me morphine.
Well,
And
like you and
so
your son, yeah, I worry about anything new you try because you've explained to me paradoxical effect, and anything new you try, you have to tell your doctor about that and be very careful. Even these herbs and stuff with mixing with their other medicines and paradoxical effect, you got to be very careful. So, I mean, I'm glad it's not causing you any problems right now, but always be cautious with anything new, of course, because of that.
yeah, I'll tell you the strand that bogged me down, Chaos and Roses, was the green. That really bound me up bad, but the red isn't. And the less you take, the better. So I just take a little, like I said, a teaspoon, like a really little teaspoon.
Same
So
with my daughter, Nicolina.
I'm
She had to get her
on
gallbladder out young,
religiously. It's miserable.
22 years
Icosapent.
old.
Now I used to take that and it started to rot my teeth, so I come off of that. You're 5'3", my son is 6'2". IBD is irritable bowel disease, which consists of, yeah, that's right. It sucks. It really does. I don't take any kind of pain reliever whatsoever. The stuff I take for my stomach, I don't think counts as that. Good for you. No doctor at X-ray getting ready to inject elbow joint to separate it for pictures. Sucks, but got to be done before surgery. Well,
Oh, I
praying
hate
for
the
you.
injections. I hate the joint injections. They
Yeah,
suck. They fucking hurt.
I
Excuse
don't
my
have
language.
Crohn's, but since my gallbladder removal, I suffer from the same thing, Gypsy. Doesn't it sucks because I have to worry about, yes, me too. And I see
We ha-
everybody enjoying food. Like, I really enjoy food too.
we
And
have
I
the
can't.
IBS. I
If
hope
it
my son
has
doesn't get
like
it.
ginger in it, like Asian food or curry, I can take it. I can handle food. But American food has gotten to where I can't
I
process
gotta be
it
careful with
like I
everything
used
because of my
to.
sensitivities. Yeah, I gotta be careful with every mother effer. I don't
That's
even go
okay.
out to eat. I don't even go to restaurants because I have to be, don't know what they're putting in it.
Yeah, I carry Imodium with me everywhere. Me too. Me too. Even with this, I do. And Lamodal was I'm almost positive has an opiate in it, And I don't want, what if you're like stuck on an island somewhere? Like, look what happened to them people that was on those ships and COVID happened, and you don't have your prescription and you're addicted to this stuff. So I thought,
Well,
I don't want to be addicted to anything. You know what I mean? Or my body to be dependent, I guess is the word.
well, that's yeah, and that's why I mean I have, and we both have different. There's varying opinions on the kratom. That's why I'm actually against it, but I can respect people that want to try it for different reasons at the same time. But I have a lot of reasons for not wanting to try it and will not try
Right.
it
Oh, sure.
because that also causes addiction and withdrawals worse. People have reported it to be worse than heroin, so I would advise caution and research.
I have to admit, when we buy our meat at this local meat market, the chickens are very small, so I'd like fry two rather than just one to
Oh
feed the
yeah,
whole family. But there's a totally different taste. There's everything about the chicken, everything. There's no
yeah, you were
weird,
saying,
weird gizzard parts. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. All I know is I process it a lot better than I do anything from the big supermarket chains
yeah,
or
gotta
Wally
be real
World.
picky. I might look into it now that you've said so many good
Haven't
things
required
about a
the model
market.
yet. Just don't have opiates, but mimic. Okay, okay, yeah, and like I felt like I was getting to where I was dependent on it, So I thought I don't want to do that. And the colostramine that they had me taking was rotting my freaking teeth, and I'm too vain for that. So I'd
Yeah,
rather,
yeah, I'm with you on the
and
teeth thing. Teeth, I like to have my teeth.
yeah, and I'm starting to like notice, some what is it called when it's the gum line starts to disappear. So
Receding.
hey, chaotic.
Chaotic.
I'm so excited about her spooky channel. I love these concept channels. And by the way, while I've got you both here, I was over at whose was it? Steffers this morning, and she had someone in there named Casey who does sea glass like you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so I started following her. She doesn't have very many subs,
Oh,
but
cool.
I thought of you and I was like, man, y'all, I hope y'all get y'all's channel going. And
Yeah, I really need
um,
to get going. I got a bunch of large pieces right now in my carport. Like I sent some pictures to Chaotic because I'm doing some work for her too, and it's disastrous. But that's what it is when you're doing
yeah,
art, you
we're
know?
getting all excited. He's been working on the leather over there, and I'm excited about making soap. I'm like really, really taking my time with it so
Hmm.
I don't screw up with the limited amount of supplies I've bought.
No, it's true. Everything's expensive.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm
And I
hoping
gotta
I'm
be
hoping
careful too that I don't get any more reactions and end up in the freaking ER again. But now I got my face mask so I can, you know, get my shit together and start being protected.
now Chaos and Roses, I tried to take Bentyl and boy, that that started to cause me to flagel, I think is what they call it, where I was fainting. And I was
Oh,
like, I'm gonna be like Elvis. I'm gonna die in the bathroom, just like Elvis.
oh gosh. Hey, Never Silent.
So I was like, I'm not taking that. I'll just, I don't
Oh,
know,
great.
find a bathroom everywhere I go. Bring my porta john everywhere I
Oh,
go. Hey,
I
never
know what,
silent.
not an asshole. Is it diverticulitis? My mom has that. Is that what it is?
Now,
Diverticulitis?
Never Silent is doing a series on female menstrual cycle. I
Oh,
had
Lord.
shared where
Oh,
in
thanks.
Kenya, in Congress, just 5 days ago, there was an all out, like almost an hour speech and debate and problem over one of the representatives stained her clothing. And it was interesting to watch a different country how they handled that and how she was literally humiliated because she had um, messed her clothing and she had to get
Uh-huh.
up in front of Congress and explain
Oh,
herself and
that
ask to
stinks.
be yes and ask to be. And so I shared that on my community if anyone's interested in that. And so Never Silent is doing I believe that he posted a video already about that. Is that right? Never Silent.
I wanted to make some of those reusable pads for the snap crotch, and I wanted to make a big box of those to ship over there, for donations, because some of the ladies, that's a real problem when they have their cycle there. I mean, not like it was something I would want to wear, but that's a new thing. There's a nice sewing pattern online, and you stitch the layers in, and they have the snap that go around your underwear, so you can actually, for people that don't have the money, they can wash them proper and just have a little more protection for dignity. I might get back
I'll
into that
tell you the
project.
secret to popcorn, not an asshole. I have found the secret. Being in the South, we make stovetop popcorn the old fashioned way.
Dave.
And I have figured out when I use all natural butter and a lot of it to where it's almost greasy, it doesn't upset my stomach like when it's dry and styrofoam. Just throwing that out there. If you can process butter or dairy like I can, or if you don't have a problem with processing real butter, not this margarine crap or oil, but real butter, or maybe half butter, half oil, or even popcorn oil. They do sell popcorn oil. It doesn't upset, but just make your popcorn greasy and not dry, and you'll be able to process it better. It's almost like it slides through your intestines better than than the bits of styrofoam. I don't know. I
Lord.
have peppermint oil too, Chaos from essential oil, and I love it, but doesn't. Oh, really?
I take
Hmm.
Compazine for my nausea. It's a PRN, 10 milligrams.
What's
That's
that?
the best for me. It works better than the other one.
I just
There's
smoke
another.
weed.
Yeah. I have a
3
medicine
Dave.
that's
Hey,
like marijuana too. That's for nausea.
Steve. Yeah. Hey, Manchester. We're talking about valves or valves. Yeah, we're talking about. Yeah, I do too. If we could drop links, that would be awesome. Chaotic, drop yours and Never Silent. That would be awesome. Or,
Three Dot Dave, what's up? I haven't seen you in a long time.
yeah. Sarah, men can care about y'all cycle too. We know when to throw chocolate and run.
Hell yeah.
Magnum agrees with that. Magnum knows.
Yes, yes, he does. But seriously, there is a lot of info on poverty and leading to child marriage. It's very interesting.
Well, I used to do Operation Christmas where you fill shoe boxes with little presents and you bring them to the church and they ship them over to Africa for Christmas and they, distribute, you do like small presents in a shoebox and like toothbrush, toiletries, batteries, small toys, and stuff like that, Barbie dolls, anything that fits in a shoebox, and then they give those to the kids for Christmas. But that made me
That's
think of the
fantastic.
yeah, I really used to love doing that project.
Mm. Peppermint is short lived, but the aloe is longer lasting. The biggest help for me is THC. Me too. Me too. Even though it makes me eat more, it really even if it's just CBD, it helps. I mean, it was just movie theater popcorn, but they said that it layered up this diver thing in the ER, which is why I haven't eaten it again. Oh wow,
Is
that's
it did you say if it was diverticulitis? My mom goes to the ER when it flares up sometimes.
I was addicted to pain meds, including gabapentin. I gave them up and accepted the pain, and now I'm generally pain free unless I start digging in the garden. Maggie, now I'm gonna tell you, is gabapentin Lyrica?
No,
Because I
it's
do
not.
I do have a prescription of that, and
It
I
is not.
noticed that I swell in my legs, and I've had congestive heart failure before when I gave birth, and so I don't want to go there again. And so I only take it when I just cannot, like my hands will gnarl up like my grandma's, and when they ache so bad that the kratom isn't strong enough, I'll take one. But for the most part, the kratom, I do it right with my coffee, and it gets my joints and all going in my bowel movement and everything.
I didn't have a good
Yeah,
reaction to that one. That medicine, I didn't take it.
really.
Yeah,
I
almost
send
like
stuff
a
like that
allergic reaction.
to Mexico. That's fantastic. These are great ideas for helping around the world. Yeah, that may have been what they called it. But to be honest, I was in so much pain, I wasn't really paying
Yeah.
attention. I understand. Yeah. CB does. Oh, gotta have the good stuff. I hear ya. I hear ya. I understand. I don't do drugs. I smoke weed. All right, gamer girl.
I
Gabapentin
mean,
is very addictive. Is that the same thing as
a lot
Lyrica
of
or
meds are.
no?
No, it's not. It's like the
Okay.
sister. One of them's more like a stronger version of it, but it could be considered in the same family, you know. And
Lyrica
they
does
both can
cause
be abused.
swelling.
They
Yeah,
they
forget
both can be
that.
abused. It didn't cause swelling to me. It just I only was on it for like a week. I had to go off of it because I didn't have a good reaction.
Yeah. So you use kratom too, never silent. What strand do you use? Now
Stop
my
being
husband
creepy.
uses white. He uses, or is it gold? No, he uses gold. I'm sorry, he's using
Isn't
gold.
there only three? Isn't there like three of them or something?
No, let's see. There's gold, there's white, there's green, and there's red. Four.
Okay, I thought there was red, white, green or something.
Lyrica and Gabapentin nearly got me in prison. I was so aggressive on them, totally different person, and I became very suicidal. I hate them.
That's what
That's
happened
how
to
I
me.
am. That's how I
Made
am on
really down.
Clonopin.
Made me
I
really down and get
I don't
really
even
low feeling.
remember. Yeah.
Wow. That's why you, especially, we got to tell all your doctors about the paradoxical effect I would worry about with you. And
Yeah.
you said your son too, maybe, or was it just you? Or you just want to tell them about the
Um.
history? Genetically, you know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah. I
might
just
be
told
something to
him.
think about.
We all
Yeah,
see the same lady, so
that's cool.
that helps. Yeah, that helps.
Gabapentin
Lyrica.
is,
Yeah, I already read that one. Let's see.
yeah, Lyric is like the super
Same
Gabapentin.
mechanism of action. Okay. Gabapentin is the older drug. Yeah, I've heard people like using it recreally. I thought, but I
I don't
thought that was
understand it.
the whole, like when we went to our doctor and said we don't want opiates. You know, with what happened with Amanda, we don't want that even in our home because it sets you up for people to rob you.
It's not an
And
opiate, but it's misused on the streets, which I don't understand. You know
me
what
either,
impost?
because
I
I
don't
thought she
understand why
said
they
that
use
it
it.
wasn't. I know, right? They'll
It
take
doesn't.
anything and make it.
I can't understand it, but they'd have to take
I
a whole
am
bunch
too,
of them.
gamer girl. I'm real sensitive to meds.
Anytime I've had a new med, I always take a half, even if they say, you know, I'm always very cautious because I'm afraid of it. You know.
Great way to consume awesome nutrients is homemade salsa. I
Oh,
am
I love
growing
doing that. My
tomatoes,
God,
peppers, and onions, so I can do that.
that is
And
something I look
True
forward to every
Gypsy
summer.
makes her own salsa and
Oh
has a
yeah.
video over there. And I'm
Oh,
going to
that's
use her
cool.
recipe.
I love
Yeah,
making salsa. My God, it's
I
so
do
good.
too. Me
I
too.
make ginormous bowl every summer.
Yeah.
I like doing the mango one too sometimes. And I use it like a chutney on even on like a fried chicken or something. It's good to top it with it. Summer
Yes,
chicken.
people abuse GABA, and there is no antidote for overdoses at high doses. It fucks it. Wow.
I don't understand it.
You know, it makes your extremities bloat up too, fentanyl. When you know, are watching, what is it called? The Streets of Phoenix. And those people, their lower extremities are all swollen to like
Hmm.
they look, you know, like
Weird.
freak show. Yeah, like freak show. And you know, there they are homeless with abscesses and stuff. It's like, okay, well, it's almost been an hour. Do we know who is covering Miss Toast?
Oh, is this going to be about toast? I'm still
I
trying to
thought
figure
she
out
was going
what
live at,
about the
no, not
list.
me.
Okay.
I was going to end it because she's going live at 3, I thought. Is that not true?
Okay.
Grass
All
fed
right. I'm gonna
butter.
try to see if I could find traders from last night.
I'm glad everybody agrees that the way she handled it is not if it did happen, you know, allegedly, that we would have at least told someone, right? I mean, and
Are
that's sort of like what we're kind of like preaching every year.
The Betty story.
Yeah.
I
And how
can't
can
understand for the life of me why when you didn't. I can understand if you're saying you felt unsafe, totally okay. But when you got back to your room that first night, you had the opportunity to call for help if that was real. You know what I mean? That's your chance to call law enforcement, say what just happened, not go back the next day, and then also show them your kids' pictures. It's just too many. There's too many things about it that
come the
don't
next
don't
day
make
with your
sense.
photo albums in hand?
No, no, don't make sense.
Look at her here in the bathtub. Isn't she cute? I
Thank you,
think
Nicolina. I really wanted to see that. I was very
that's
upset. I
from
got distracted
injecting
by
the.
my
Oh,
dog.
wow.
My dog got
She said
sprayed in
that's
the
from
face with a
injecting it.
skunk. Um,
Yeah,
that's
what
from
time? I think
injecting the
she's
drug.
going at 3.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I've never, like, done a live commentary yet.
Oh, in 10 minutes.
I'll send you the link, Sarah.
Okay,
Do we want
sweet.
to do it? I don't even know what to say. It's in 10 minutes.
So whose show's in 10 minutes? I thought it was going to be
I
the
don't know.
Trader's Link.
I don't even know how to do it. Have we ever done
Oh,
that?
streaming? Streaming? No, we haven't.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do that. The last time we tried to stream was the verdict, and my damn internet wouldn't hold it. I
Oh,
need to
right. We had
get one of those
Chaotic.
little boxes. Yeah, because I got
Hmm.
these stupid, apartment
Chaotic
walls.
helped us. Yeah, Chaotic helped us with the
And
streaming because
Chaotic
she came in.
had to
Yeah.
do it. Ken said I need to get a booster,
Hmm.
an
It
internet
might help.
booster. But all right, well,
Share screen. That's what Nicolina
share
said.
screen.
We're gonna do a training sometime so we can learn how to do this, like a private stream with Chaotic. She said she'd teach us. I just keep forgetting. I
Is
only use
that
my phone
present?
is one thing. Share screen. Open her
She
chat.
said, open her chat in YouTube on a second screen, and then hit share screen and click the tab. Here, let me hit my mute.
It'll be on. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, we need to learn this crap. I don't know if I can do a lot of the things you all do on my phone, and that's the only thing I've ever used for YouTube. I've never gone on a computer, except when I was adding mods. I think
Yeah,
I
send
need
me
to
the
leave.
link because I can't even find her channel.
I think I
Where
need
the
to
hell is
leave
her
to go to the
damn
spec.
channel? Are we going to be good at this?
Oh, she changed her name. She changed her
Oh, she
channel
did?
name too. I think it's called
What?
Loving Life again. It's back to Loving Life. She said it's the person that owns the channel now.
Wow, I don't see it.
I don't know. It might come up as ATIL Toast. I mean, I might be able to send you the link. Let me see if I can see it. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Is it called Love and Life?
Yeah, does it have her pick? Like, can you see the avatar?
Yeah, okay, it is. It is. Okay, I gotta subscribe here. I don't see it live. No channel. Oh, no,
Under live, did
I
you
don't
see it?
see her.
I
Upcoming. I
want.
can't make this shit up. 7/7/23. No, that ain't right, is it?
I realized if I went out to look for it, I'd get dropped.
She said she's going to live stream. Oh, awesome. Okay, that'll be cool.
Live stream easy. Ooh,
I
that
guess
sounds
she
good.
canceled it because it's not there.
Maybe she heard
Well, that'll
about
be
it.
cool. So we'll all head over to Nicolina's and watch watch her live stream easy and we can roast and chat. That's always fun.
I mean,
Isn't
yeah,
it
since I'm
funny
on a
how you
list.
and I were so you you and I were so afraid of the trolls a year ago, and now we're one.
I'm learning. I'm
Now we
learning my
are one.
skills. Maybe
We were
more.
sitting in.
Maybe.
I had told Ken, "No, I'm not going to do drama. I'm not going to do drama," and he loves it. He loves drama, and so we're. And then one night I go in there and I turn on the television so I can hear better and see better and eat my dinner. And Traders goes, "Okay, we're at troll training class 101 or something like that." And he looks up and he's like, "I thought you were just like we're at troll training." It was hilarious. I thought you were
Oh,
afraid of trolls.
now speaking of trolls, isn't there an app you all like can get on your There's an app that you can get for blocked phone calls that will tell you what the caller ID is, even if they block it. Now, does anyone know what that app's called? Because I know it's out there, and I think we should get that for Toasty.
What is this?
Chaotic might
Three,
know about
four,
this.
better shut the door.
Yeah, what is
I
this horror
just
movie
want to
stuff?
play with you. That was
That was,
creepy.
yeah.
I just want to play with you.
Maybe it's not her. That's why we should get that app.
You don't think it's Ernie?
Does anyone know what the app is called? So Nicolina can get it to see who's calling her?
I need
Busted.
rain so the ground is soft. For these posts, please make it rain.
Oh, yeah, you have
Mecca
to pay
lecca
for it.
hi, mecca lecca hiney ho. Got my wand up there.
Oh, someone's parking at my house to go swimming. Now my dog's gonna bark. If he barks, I'll mute out.
You have to pay
People park
for it,
here.
but completely worth it.
Let's see. Toasty isn't
Notice that
alive.
Toasty isn't going live to rage about the block calls because it's her.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
what a Fruit Loop.
So weird. Hobby box. Working on a hobby box.
Hey, Lulu. App is a trap call. I was trying to talk Charlie
Trap
into prank
call.
calling me while I was live, and because he used to do it to Dolly and Bullhorn Betty,
Thank
the
you.
I need some toilet paper. Do you
Okay, so
remember
two of
that?
those. No. No, I missed that one. I was looking at the app. So
Oh,
Trap Call and Mr. Caller ID. I was trying to remember those for anyone that wants to get the app. That when people try to do the no caller ID, they block it. You could still see who's calling you.
oh, nice.
Thank you for those apps. I knew they had some, but they
Yeah.
might come in handy to some of y'all that are getting phone calls, mysterious phone calls.
Okay, before I end it, let me go over to see if I've got anything posted. This is where I put stuff so I don't forget to go over it. Did you have anything? You never really got to
Hmm.
um
Yeah,
go
I was
over what you.
considering. I thought about doing a live, but it's like I don't even know if it's worth it anymore. I mean, it was just like one night. I think it was in speakeasies. There was so much being said, like I just couldn't understand how the Nicolina thing, like people were throwing it in my face, making videos, like Constance, for instance, and I'm not trying to, talk crap. I'm just putting out what I see. You really, really were all about saying that. I went on Kel's Bells and tried to talk with Constance about it, things calmly, and she really kept saying the Nicolina stuff, like talking about her, and I wasn't comfortable about it because Nicolina wasn't there. I didn't think it was right. And I'm like, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm not talking about Nicolina right now. It was Nicolina, Nicolina, Nicolina. And then when someone else does it to me, this was the whole point I was trying to make. Someone else goes and does it to me. It doesn't matter then that they did it. I wanted the same outrage. Where's the outrage that you had towards Nicolina? Why are you not now doing that? You said you stood what was right. You know what I mean? That's what the point I was trying to make. It was all Nicolina,
Yeah.
Nicolina, Nicolina. But what about when they do it? Is it not the same behavior? But it's okay because if you're friendly with somebody, or you're in their chat or you mod for them, it's now okay if they do it. Well, I saw her in the chat telling other people that were inquiring, oh, it doesn't matter. Sarah doesn't care. I don't care. But that's not the point. You made such a big deal. Then if it doesn't matter and you don't care, shouldn't you then take down all the videos that you made about Nicolina in the CPS? Because it doesn't matter, you said. If it's okay for them to do and you're not going to make videos or have outrage for me, then take down the Nicolina videos if it doesn't matter. Sarah doesn't care. What's the point of having those up
I
then?
hope I don't offend anybody when I say this, and my brother
Take
hates it when I say this. This from
say it.
Dolores Claiborne. She says, "Where there is a bitch, there is a man that made her that way." And I feel like, a year ago, you and I wouldn't have said or done some of the things that we partake in now because we've just
True.
had enough of it.
Yep.
And I feel like, it has like maybe a little bit better that, we took, and now it's like, I'm not gonna take it anymore. I am gonna stand up for myself.
Yep.
And you know, so and you can call me mean, but you're so mean. And you played that video by that George Michael guy. You're so mean, meanie,
But that's the
meanie.
thing. I see so many people that are actually being the aggressive ones coming at people. I don't go into other people's chat and start with them, but other people are
Yeah,
going into other people's chat and they're actually the aggressive ones. And I have been on both spots, both sides. So I feel like I can make a fair analysis being that I've been to both when I'm looking at both and seeing both sides of behavior, which one is actually worse right now.
right.
I don't aggressively
And
come into
here's my
chats and start
advice.
calling people names where I'm not wanted. You know what I'm saying? I don't go where I'm not wanted, but other people do.
Right. Exactly right. If you don't want your feelings hurt, stay out of my yard. And this is my
Yep.
yard. If you don't want to get your feelings hurt, stay out of my yard. Because you're
Hmm.
gonna get your feelings hurt if you watch me.
Yeah,
Don't watch
yeah.
me.
I don't go where I'm not wanted or feel like I'm not. I
Right.
don't go starting in others' chats. I don't go yelling at them. I don't go aggressive calling them names. I'm seeing name calling now. Stuff I didn't used to see. It's like people's behaviors went up 10 notches. They're very, a lot of people are very
Mhm.
aggressive, mean, things I've never seen before from them. And it's like they don't see it now. I don't understand.
The normal response to Nicolina's questions would have been, if they weren't true, they would have been whatever, right? Not
Hmm.
outraged. Well, why are you outraged unless it's true? What is it they used to say? Guilty dog barks first, or it wouldn't trigger you if there wasn't some slither of truth to it, right?
Hmm.
So I thought the two things that I thought he was the most outraged over, this easy guy, is because when she said that his ex name starts with a J, that's when he jumped up out of his chair. And then because he has someone in his chat with a J that has a wrench, she was trolling. It was so obvious. She was just trolling him. And it reminds me of like when Ernie, he was talking to Easy the other night. And do I have a bag near me? Yeah, I do. Okay, so he goes, so what is your new girlfriend's name? Or he was talking about a new woman, or he may not have asked him. I don't remember the context of the sentence. But he's like, now that I'm seeing
Oh my God. Not an asshole. I'm dead.
Amy, it's like, did he just read that off of you know? So he wasn't 100%. He's just trying to get you off his back. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with feeding someone a line of bullshit to get them off your ass. I come from a sales background. We sell shit to people all the time. You know what I mean? That's sort of like the art of it, is feeding people a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, you've come here to be entertained. Accept it as that and stop trying to dissect it. Just enjoy it, right?
I just can't see, others calling out behaviors in some when they're actually doing sometimes worse, They don't see it.
Hmm. Way worse. Way worse than a little old George Michael video. That's what sent you off? Are you serious? But I thought you were this Mr. Tough guy. So a little old
Yep.
video I shared set you off like that? You need to get some help. You need to watch Oprah Winfrey.
Or you had that one live where you vented because it was, weeks of hearing it, saying nothing. So you had one of your gypsy rants, and I like a good gypsy rant. And we did some laughing and stuff, and then that turned into threats. We get threatened for laughing, but people have been talking about us for weeks, and we say nothing. But we're the bad guys because we finally said something after weeks of people talking shit.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I can laugh about it looking back. I was such a dumbass. Someone even told us we could get
Well,
half a banana peel.
yes, I heard that one too when I was a teen. Yup. It was supposed to be from the anarchist cookbook. I heard that rumor when I was a teen too, and you cook the inside of the peels and scrape them.
But forever young, what does it matter? What does it matter? That's the part I don't get. What does it matter? What does it matter that y'all know sometimes me and my husband don't get along? He says tomato, I say tomato. Sometimes we get loud. Up north, it probably wouldn't have even have been an issue. No offense to Yankees,
Oh, you
but
should hear my
I mean
neighbors.
down
Oof.
down here, it's like a hootenanny. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, and, uh, all I know is I would have ran if I had lived in that house and he was screaming like he did, Jimbo. He scares me
The other
in
night,
in
you
a
mean when we
funny
had the
kind of
clips?
way.
Oh,
I
on
think the
Easy, you
guy's
mean?
about to spontaneously combust when he was sitting at that table, and he even
Yeah.
said that this was like comedy gold. He said, dude, you got problems, dude. And Jimbo goes, I know, man, I do. You just have no idea. It's like he was beat. He was beat. You just have no idea. I got so many problems. There for a slither of a second, he was humbled.
Yeah, that I was watching that the Easy and Ernie when he did Ernie and Jimbo together. Yeah,
It's funny. Yeah, he
it was
had
it
that
was
on
pretty
for hours last night.
it was pretty
Or
mad, but it did
showing the
it
footage.
it looked like a health risk though. At the same time.
They want their secrets kept. Uh, should me and
Yeah,
Frank get loud as fuck? Yeah. I
some
mean,
people do. I'm scared of my neighbors sometime over the fence. I'm like, damn, do I have to make a call?
and I'm gonna tell you about the locking me out thing. It's kind of humorous, which is why I'm not outraged. Just because they always say separate when you can't, when you're. Well, we separated all right. He locked the damn door on me when I went outside.
That's
What is the
separate.
big
Yeah,
deal? It ain't like I can't go to the damn office. I mean, he was making a big deal out of nothing. Dude, you're the one that's like,
I didn't hear about
when I
that
get
one. It's
this, let
just
me
to
go
hurt
back
you.
here. Someone that was in their chat meeting, yeah. Do y'all think that's why he tries to throw y'all under first? Is because he's afraid y'all will say something that he doesn't? Like what? I don't know nothing
I'm
about
not
that guy.
sure. I
I don't
mean,
know him.
let me see that again.
I have no idea.
Chaotic
I
too. I
don't know
mean,
nothing about him.
look what happened when she, just brought out receipts after weeks of being silent too. She just had to. The only reason Chaotic came out was because it was a defense. She didn't come out as the aggressor. People were making accusations about makeup and stuff, so she had to come on to defend her name. She did not start it. She was only answering to accusations, and that got taken as offensive. But she was just proving the point. You know what I mean? She had receipts and she had to answer to accusations. And I backed her up and supported her as a friend and, agreed with her receipts. That's all. That's all it was.
I think
You have a
some
right
are
to speak
mad I
up.
wasn't triggered by their bullshit. Yes. And you still haven't been. You've stayed in complete control with
Yep.
class and dignity. You've done great. Me, not so much. I can't keep
Yes.
my mouth shut. She said,
Yes,
I
Forever
lock my
Young.
husband out all the time. He locks me out.
Forever Young.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and that's why some of the things that I feel like some things are being manipulated that we said to to manipulate the subs in a way almost to believe him and feel sorry. That's what I have, saw. That's my own, perception of some of the stuff. Because I'm like, wait a minute, that's not how it was, But then it gets everybody
Okay.
mad. Then they all get mad at us, and it's like if you ever knew us, you know us, you should know us, or it's like everyone just hates you just because you're not in the same chat. You know what I mean? That's weird.
Another thing, Forever Young, when he said that I raged and then everyone came and watched and I didn't, and I was talking about discovering Amy Winehouse more than I was him. They were like, she didn't rage. What the hell are you talking about, Jimbo? She wasn't even screaming. She never once lost her temper. But you
Hmm.
did over and
Yeah.
over and over and over. All he had to do was leave us alone.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just
Just
trying
like
to understand, but I don't think I ever will. I don't catch him, and that just doesn't make sense to me why they get so upset when people leave.
everything was defense from all of us. We're not like being
This
the
is why
aggressive
I think
ones.
he gets mad when people leave. This is my opinion. And not calling him a cult. As a business owner, and your channel is your business, he just lost paying customers. That's why. We
Hmm.
both bought memberships there, and he lost that income. And so, like, when you take your dry cleaning somewhere else, you pretty much just get in your car and start going somewhere else. We had to have some sort of dialogue because we had a wrench there. So,
Hmm.
because there was a dialogue, I tried to be nice and say, hey, no, 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 no ill will, no. But the minute I gave him a wrench, he started bad mouthing me. That's
Hmm.
why I posted the freedom video. He
Hmm.
went first. He never
Yep.
once gave me one night's peace, not one night's peace. From the very moment I gave him my wrench, he started bad mouthing me the very second in his Discord.
Yeah, the
So,
Discord. I think also when it's a group of women, not just one, not just two, that it was probably it could be, I'll say could, I'm choosing my words careful, could be a ego hit to the ego.
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a big ego, they don't like you anymore type thing, I
And
guess,
that can cause an attack and the words.
He had
Because it
to have
looks bad
known
against your channel. It looks
because
bad
I
against your
had
channel.
gone to his PR girl and I had gone to my husband and said, look, Alicia has been trying to get this through to him. Maybe he'll hear it from a man. And
Hmm.
so somehow it got misconstrued that it was about me, but it was me collectively with other people that had complained to Alicia, like Sandy said. And
Hmm.
it was just, trying to get someone else that maybe he would listen to a man, but he went harder,
Hmm.
so that just became not the show for me. That's not entertaining to me. I didn't get into the wrestling shows. I thought that Ricky Steamboat was cute. But that's about it. I never really got into the whole WWE or any of that. So all that hooping and a hollering and screaming and stuff, that hell, I had enough of that growing up as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people actually left too. There were lots of people leaving two, three at a time. You know what I mean? They just weren't as noticed, I guess, because they were just, subs. They didn't have a wrench. They didn't stand out as much. You know what I mean? But there were
Hmm.
lots of people that did leave, and I don't think they were noticed as much. And
Yeah.
as
If y'all
far as
haven't
that
become a
goes with the
member,
yelling, oh yeah,
y'all grab a membership there. Let's see here. Can you
um,
grab me my blue
what,
box?
what was I gonna
Yeah.
say?
Let's see
Dang it.
what Chaotic said here. A lot more have seen the truth because of his lies. Yeah, all we had to do was stand back. And it's like I told Sarah, I've had people message me wanting to leave since I left.
Hmm.
And they may have
Yeah,
since then, but we're afraid to because of what he was doing to us.
You said multiple people. You told me, yeah. You didn't tell me who it was, so don't worry if you're one of the people. I didn't ask her. I said, don't tell me. But all I asked you was, you said multiple, right? And you said yes, right?
Just know that you have support, and like Traders has said, you have their support, and
And they won't tell
um,
on you, and they'll keep your confidence if that's what you want, privacy, all that,
never
confidential. I
even
mean,
knew anything was happening over there till you and Sarah spoke on it. It was just like it took some time. Like someone like Shannon who said, "Now wait a minute, someone doesn't have that much bad luck," and sometimes common sense shows like that was sort of like a rubber ball bat to my head. So they do
yeah.
help when y'all do these shows. They do help. We listened, and they were like, "Hey, wait a minute, they're right." You know.
Mhm.
So why are y'all surprised? Because I've gotten that. Well, you didn't mind it for 6 months or 7 months. Well, it took me time to learn. It took me time to figure it out that one it wasn't adding up, and carried one, and none of it added up, and it was like I don't want to be a part of this. It felt icky and bad mojo. So what was the
Yeah,
other
and I
thing
and
y'all?
I actually got, a lot of it I found very stressful as a person, that with energies and negativity and stuff. For someone like me, I soak it all up, and it makes me sick, and I was starting to feel like when you're in defense all the time, like a lot of his shows, you know what I mean, like he was defending himself, so to speak, as I thought at the time. It was very stressful, and it was like screaming at a new person every day, and it was kind of making me pretty
Yeah,
stressed out.
as
Like even with
someone left,
the Roger
right?
Brown thing, that really upset
Um,
me because I thought someone was going to get hurt.
Yes. Yes. Go in real life. The go in real life stuff is not entertaining. That's when it's not entertaining. When he's out there,
Yeah.
in the guy's yard, from the outside looking in, I feel he was maybe
Oh,
trying to
thanks.
bully you all to come back to the stand, just my opinion. Well, that ain't how to get me back.
But it also keeps people in, like, that, when they see what happens. Just like the next person I'll point out is Mamita. She's getting shredded up. It doesn't matter if you like her or not. The fact is, she's over there, and you know what I mean? She's next. She's been brought up a lot. I heard her in some of the replays and clips. You know what I mean? She's the last one
Yeah.
that kind of left.
She said, I only watched you and Southern Girl originally. I adored Sarah, and I patiently waited for y'all all to come together because I knew it happened. Me too. I'm glad too because I just
Thank
adore
you.
Southern Girl, and I love her
Yeah.
concept show. Love it. Love that content. And if you're not subbed up to right here, Chaotic Spooky Life, she has some awesome stuff. She also has a true crime channel too. Gobs of
And I,
stuff on there. And if you're subbed up to both, she
oh,
puts really interesting content on her community wall daily.
can you put
So
a
it's
link
it's
when you get a chance? Oh,
yeah.
sorry. I was just asking for a link. I didn't mean to cut you off. But people
Hmm.
were going to Chaotic too, behind the scenes, just like you. I guess no one had a way to message me because I don't really do my email and all that, and I don't do Discords.
Let's see what is wrong with my copy. Let's see, here we go. Paste. Here you go.
I left her out. I watch her. I do remember you
I've
saying
seen my
that.
share of scamming. Have other people left that he hasn't been ugly to? Do y'all know?
Haven't
No.
seen that.
I
Only the people that weren't really
wish I
noticed, like, yeah, some of the
I
lower,
hope that doesn't scare someone into not leaving.
I think it was more people that had been
Hey.
there longer. You
Hey,
hear?
can you hear me?
Hi.
Yeah, hey.
Hey. No, I was so someone I think I don't know if it was Forever Young stated, do you think he does that to scare people into not leaving?
Yeah.
Absolutely. However,
I think so.
anybody that wants to leave and that has left, there's many more than just Sarah, Gypsy, and Chaotic. There are others out there. They have changed their names, but they know, and I hope they know without a shadow of a doubt, that we will welcome you, all of us, with open arms. And don't ever give that man any power. I don't know if, I mean, I literally read to you yesterday, well, whoever watched my live yesterday, how he quickly backpedaled from being this big, bad, tough dude until we pulled up into his driveway. And then Frank said, we'll dance in August.
Yes.
He doesn't want to dance because he's terrified. He knows that he ain't shit. So anyone that may be watching from the bushes, we will welcome you with open arms. We will go to bat and fight him for you. Because,
Yeah.
and like I showed yesterday, his channel has been downgraded so greatly by YouTube that I
And
have
the
to
algorithm.
scroll. Yep, I had to scroll for 28 seconds until I could find his channel. Any other time, he was second after Stephen King's The Stand.
That's
Right.
true.
He's losing. He's lost his footing. He can't hurt anybody. There's none of you he can hurt ever. Not physically, not emotionally, unless you give him that power. And I wanted people that may be in the bushes watching, that if you want to leave, we will welcome you with open arms. Period. Period. I mean, there's nothing worse than a man that will try to use scare tactics to control. That is a cult. Now, let's
Yeah.
talk about Mamita, though. I know she's getting beat up everywhere, and Speakeasies is the only place she can go. Listen, that's where she belongs. She belongs with the lepers of YouTube. That is who is over there. I'm sorry if you don't agree, but he is turning out to be no better than Jimbo, no better than BK. He's a clown. But Mamita has done a lot. Before I started doxing people, like seriously saying fuck you and fuck that, Mamita's the one that doxed my address. She's the one that did that. She is the one that, knowing that my ex-husband, who orchestrated a gang sexual assault against me in my own fucking home, that had stated he will always stalk me for the rest of my life, which he had. He had until we came here. He didn't know where we were. But because of Mamita and Jimbo as well, because they were messaging not just Maggie's dad, they were leaving comments on posts from a page in our community called Shiawassee County News and Views. It has like everybody interacts there. They were leaving my information there. Like she
Holy
was
shit.
part of that.
That I
So,
didn't know.
oh yeah, this was bad. Betty was part of it. Jimbo, Ernie. It wasn't just YouTube shit talking. They went to community pages in my area that I'm very active. I was very active on, because I do a lot of community activism when it comes to holding the government, our local government, accountable to the taxpayers. Posting pictures of my house, so then my
On Facebook?
ex, yes, on these posts
Oh,
on that
Wow.
channel that has 25,000 subscribers. It's a very
shit.
interactive page. This isn't one of those Facebook pages where, engagement is low. This page has high engagement, to where I had to call the owner of the page, Tom Mankey, and he and I have been at political odds for about 3-4 years now, and say, you need to delete this, and you know why. Because he knew what happened to me before we became political opponents, and he did. Betty even did a live stream showing the comments that they had all posted on this page. So
Jeez.
Mamita gets no passes from me. Zero.
Yeah.
Mamita is
Right.
manipulative. She is a snake. She's right in the dregs of the YouTube community where she belongs, and that's over at
Yeah.
Jamie's. And the reason Easy got upset when I said the name starts with the J, that's his name, Jamie.
Okay.
Oh,
But the woman that started making the comments actually started making the commentary in Trader's chat on Sunday. She's using the name Jackie Walker.
Oh.
That's a
oh.
baby mama of his. That's not her legal name,
Okay.
but that's what she's using on YouTube.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So don't ever feel bad for Mamita and what she's trying to do right now in this community by sticking up for Sapphire and Traders, because she knows there's no in on my channel ever. And a lot of people feel like that across a multitude of communities. But she's trying to manipulate Traders and Sapphire, and they're not stupid at all.
Yeah, I think I kind of was feeling that, and I think that part of the people behind the scenes that were trying to out us, she could have been in that group, because when some of the new people came from Raps and stuff, that's when people started to, try to get in his head, I think, and be like, what are they doing over there? Because he never
I
would have cared
agree.
what channel we're in. Like, why all of a sudden did people? It was the Discord, talking in Discord, and I know people encouraged that because we weren't in the Discord, so I know there was a group of people that definitely were talking and starting
Yeah,
to gossip and everything.
but you got to notice, Mamita always goes for the men, their
Hmm.
channels. That's where she
Yeah.
tries to manipulate. And yes, to the person that commented about daddy issues, she honestly, truly believes she has sex appeal, which she does not at all. Not even when she was humping the carpet.
Carpet
Um,
humping, my God.
yeah, she is not intelligent. She's just a manipulator that will groom just about everything, everybody. She comes off way too strong. And people that come off way too strong for me, those are red flags. Like, I
Me
love you,
too.
girl. I love you, girl.
Love.
No, 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 no. We
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
each other. Now, when the mean girls and when we're on phone calls and we end it with love you guys, we mean that because we've been together and friends, right?
Right.
Hmm.
But Mamita crying, saying speakeasies is the only place she can be, that's the way it needs to stay. She has hurt so many people. And I'm not talking about joshing around and make, like, when I would say I'm gonna call CPS. Like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna fucking do it and tell you I did it. Right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, this bitch lied and told me she worked for CPS. Swear to God.
Yeah, I think I
Swear
heard it was a
to
social
God.
worker or
Yep.
something like that.
For
Something like
DHS,
that.
adult and children's services, when it's actually her mother. Her
Yeah,
mother.
because she offered to help me with something for my son.
Yeah, no, she's a home healthcare aide or healthcare worker. She's not even a certified nursing assistant.
Hmm. So she's
Yeah,
kind
she
of
always gave
isolated
me full of
herself.
shit vibes.
She's isolated herself, kind of. I just wanted to point it out, whether if you took out the fact that you like her or not, that she's also getting the same thing because she left from him. It's whoever leaves, you know.
Mm-hmm. And didn't he say just recently he was going to be exposing more stuff?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what
He
I heard from other people. I've heard that. Yeah.
No, I thought he said it.
Other people have told me he said that. I just didn't see it for myself. I don't watch
Yeah,
his channel. I just see the clips from like
yeah,
traders or you when you guys
yeah.
go over it.
But the thing is, this is a wuss that literally has driven to Roger Brown's, one after Karen Spence. I don't know if you guys know Karen Spence.
No, I don't know what that's all about.
She lives in the same area, same as Princess Ice. Um, he knows who Princess Ice is. He doesn't mess with her for a fucking reason.
Oh, okay.
There's a reason he doesn't fuck with her, because her and her husband would destroy that man. That's why he
So
doesn't
she
fuck with
knows
her.
him.
Oh
So
yeah.
Princess Ice knows him in the same
Yep.
area.
Yep.
Oh,
Same
okay.
area. Same area.
Didn't know that.
And yeah. Oh, I've known Princess Ice before I even came to YouTube. because we all were part of Hey Bert, Where's Ernie page on Facebook when it was all, trolling Ernie.
It was called Hey Bert, Where's
Hey Bert, Where's Ernie? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yes. And you know what? It was probably the funniest Facebook group I belonged to, but then Jimbo made the page owner block me. That page owner came around, I want to say sometime last summer or fall, and he was trying to build his channel off of my community and Rap's community. I cannot remember for the life of me the channel name. But I was just like, fuck you, bro. You blocked me because Jimbo told you to block me. And that was seriously like, so Princess Ice comes from there, and Princess Ice, he doesn't fuck with her because she knows, or he knows, she'll destroy him. But Karen Spence also comes from the same area. She's an older woman. Like, this isn't someone my age. She's older than me. And he went to her house to try to hurt her and harass her
my
last
God.
summer.
What? Is she from YouTube or was it from Facebook?
She would come on YouTube. She hasn't in a while. She's still on my Facebook. Her name is Karen Spence. She lives in the same area. She's an older woman, and she was always like in my chat, Rap's chat, etc., etc. Last summer, when Thelma was in jail, he had Hunter drive him to her house. Well, he didn't know she had moved. It was around the same time frame, and this is an elderly woman. So this whole bullshit, and it's because he thinks he can intimidate people, but when you actually stand your ground and put that motherfucker on the money, he's a pussy. I mean, y'all saw his fucking community post that was 20 paragraphs long.
I actually didn't read it, but wasn't it something about being injured?
Oh my god, yes. And how I'm such a liar, and I'm feeding Frank horse shit about him. Frank listens to this shit. He knows exactly.
Yeah, he's always in the background.
He knows what the fuck Jimbo and Kemp. I mean, Kemper even said a couple months ago he should pull up. Bitch won't pull up because he's 5'5". That motherfucker ain't pulling up here. Not even on his best day, he's not pulling up here. So that's why I'm saying there's never anything to be afraid of. It's no different than these no caller ID bullshit. Let's play recorded call or recorded movies that are supposed to be intimidating. Do I want to play a game? Oh my fucking God. Yeah, I'm the best head game player there is. Bring it.
Tracy said, fuck Mamita after all the help Monkey Ass did for her lion ass. She said Monkey Ass was dead to her for supporting Rap. Now look at her over there trying to be buddies with Rap again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she is?
Oh, yeah. She's a chameleon. She tries to fit in wherever she can go she'll be accepted. Nobody likes her. I mean, I know I have people that hate me, but I think there's more people collectively on YouTube that hate Mamita than they hate me. She's a dirty bitch.
I remember Benny did that whole show and everything, and I was feeling a little bad, but then I started watching it, and then it was kind of long, though. But, so I know a lot of people from Benny's felt that way. Yeah. And then I know that Chaotic got hurt, too, because Chaotic, had developed a friendship with her, too, and it's like, some stuff went down with them, and that wasn't cool, because Chaotic, had her back.
I just told her I thought she needed to calm her loins down.
Calm her loins. You told her that she was thirsty.
Is so thirsty.
Yeah, she's only apologizing, Chaotic, because she has fucked with so many people. Now, she tries to say she's a victim of all this abuse. So when I found her fucking baby daddy and I had him on my live where he
that's right.
The reason I did that is because she gave no fucks about what she did with my address on the picture to my home. Zero fucks.
Well, that says a lot because I didn't know about the stuff with your house.
Yeah, that was last August, the house stuff. And the comments on that Facebook group, Shiawassee County News and Views. Like, this bitch can fuck all the way off. That's why I don't care. No, you know what I went through abuse-wise. Yeah. That guy has no abuse charges, but she says she was in an abuse. There's no abuse charges under his name towards her at all. She's lying. So that's why I didn't give any fuck. If it's good for you, it's good for me. I'm sorry, am I swearing too much, Gypsy?
No, I
No,
like the swears. I like the swears.
Manchester Vicky just repeated what I had said earlier. She's like got, swole loins or something. I mean, she tries to jump on every dick she gets near.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh
she?
shit.
She really does. I mean, she
Yeah.
really just listen to how she talks. She'll say like this if she like say I made a mistake. Oh fuck me. Or she'll say, "Oh, tie me up, spank me." It's like,
No, no, Donna, she is not Latina
those
at
aren't
all.
even subtle.
Okay,
Yeah.
where's the Spanish stuff? I heard her talking. We were on lives before when she did her channel, like, and she would talk to her kids in Spanish real quick and then go
Okay,
back to English. So I don't know if it. When you
hear me
said that, I
out.
was confused. No, I
Hear me
will.
out. Her stepfather was
That's so funny.
like he was Mexican. He was a police officer, and forgive me if I'm wrong. I always get this mixed up. I can't remember if they lived in Minnesota or Wisconsin. He was a police officer. He has since passed. I could have these details muddied. I think he was shot in the line of fire at a domestic violence call.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
I can't recall if he died. I think he died from it. I don't know if it was later on, like complications that arose from that. Her mom is Caucasian. She is Caucasian. That was her stepdad, but she learned Spanish from her stepfather. She
Okay.
is not Mexican at all. And that was something that her ex really kept talking to me about, saying she literally pretends to be Mexican. She is, her father's white, her mother's white, her stepdad was Mexican, which makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay, that's where I was confused when that came out. When you were saying she was white or whatever, I was, around in her chat, and I'm like, wait a minute, she just stopped her live and
No,
talked to her kid in Spanish.
No, her kids are not Puerto Rican either. Her ex
Okay.
is also Caucasian. That was
Are
one
you
of the
serious?
biggest. That is one of the biggest things he started saying. Let me guess, she's pretending to be a Spanish mamita. I'm like, oh my god, her name is Mamita Alicia. And he goes, it's not Alicia. Her name is Alicia. In fact, when we
Okay.
started dating, when I finally met her family and I was calling her Alicia, her mother said, why are you calling her that? Her name's Alicia.
Oh shit.
He even lied to him.
That's so crazy.
She's trying
Is that
to be
where
a
Ja
man.
Ja Ja came from?
Yeah,
Ja Ja
that's
Ja?
why.
Yes, sir.
Because she would laugh in chat and Benny Keys and go ja ja ja. So that's why we call her ja ja ja. She's not
I thought it was like an
identity
auto.
crisis.
I thought it was
All
an
these
auto
identity
answer.
crisis,
I didn't know why at the end of all her posts it says Ja Ja Ja, and I'm like, is that like her Spanish? Is that like some kind of signature?
No,
And
that's
then
ha ha
it.
ha. So
Okay.
Mexican people or Spanish speaking people on the internet will laugh in ja 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 ja.
So even if you write your sentence in English, then go switch to ja ja ja, it's kind of like more effort. So that's ja ja ja's ha ha ha. That's kind of fun. I'm gonna use that.
No, that's why you'll see that in the chats when we're going ja 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 ja. That's supposed to mean LOL and ha 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 ha.
we will kick
I
you
like
out
that.
if you do, Sarah.
Ja ja ja.
You know how J's are pronounced or like Jose
Yeah.
is an H, right? So when we say Jose, it's not Jose, it's Jose. When we say ha 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 with an H, because they pronounce their J's as H's, that's why they go ja 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 ja.
Okay, I got this now. I tried it.
So we call her Mamita ja ja ja.
That's hilarious.
That's kind of fun to write.
It is.
Ja,
It's
ja, ja.
hilarious. Ja ja ja. When I hear it, I always say ja ja Gabora.
Yeah, that's what came to mind actually. So I didn't know about this older lady. I mean, I'm somehow must have missed that. The Karen lady you were talking about.
Hey, True
So
Gypsy, I hope you're feeling better today. Hey, Princess Ice. And Brown Eyed Girl, good to see you too.
My neighbor goes
Teresa.
to my husband and begs him to make me stop. He got me in the middle of the highway before, and it was Princess Ice don't fuck around, you guys. Jimbo's scared of her. That's why he won't fuck with her.
That's awesome.
Like
I
I've
love brave
known
women.
Princess Ice longer than I've known anybody on YouTube aside from my guy Uncle Kempy and Jimbo. Because
Okay.
the people from the Facebook group that he started with are no longer part of his channel. They have
Did you
all
hear them say that
left.
he was going to start going live on his channel
On what?
on
Uncle Kempy?
Kemper's? That
Oh
he
my
was going to
god.
help him build it?
Listen, Kempy tried it last summer and he was so boring. Even when he'd bring people up. Now, mind you, when Jimbo was making threats to Uncle Kempy was coming to me asking me for help.
Ah.
Like, no, it wasn't
I
last
think
summer. It
it'll
was
be
last
interesting to
spring.
see
Last
what
spring.
mods go to him. I bet it's going to be
I
Daisy, Joe, and Erica.
yeah. He'll get some of the same ones. He had some that came with him when he came back. A
Oh,
couple,
yeah.
I think.
It's not a lot
That-
though, because even when he would go live, he would throw fits after the fact that not enough people would come in, and he would voice message me, and I'm like, because you're going over stuff people have already watched.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
Well,
keep watching this trial, man.
They don't. They're so
It's
over
boring.
it.
It's
well,
boring.
Ernie was the reason, and he's not around. So it's like I don't know what could be next, unless he comes back again. You know, he pops back sometimes. He might be around
But you
listening.
gotta think, even when Ernie is around, Ernie has done a 180. He has. He is nothing like he was when he came to YouTube.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, can he still do some stupid shit? But who cares? I think Ernie's funny.
I think he's funny as hell.
Yeah, I mean,
Just telling those old Tomcat stories, I love to hear it, when he was chasing women. I like
is it
hearing
my
those
phone?
stories. I think it's
Are you
funny.
hearing a banging noise? Is it my
Yeah,
phone
I hear it
again?
banging. I
God
don't know
damn
what
it!
the
It's my phone.
sounds like.
I don't know what it is, but it started
Oh, I
last
just thought you were
week.
tapping around on something or something.
I don't know. Is it still happening?
No,
I
now
thought it
it's
was Sarah
fine.
as
Okay,
usual.
okay.
No,
I
I'm not
was.
moving.
All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it
Okay.
sounded like bowling.
Sorry, guys. Maybe I was
No, it's
tapping
fine.
inadvertently and not paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
Oh, we
just
were
picked it up on
listening
the
to you
mic.
intently. It didn't bother me at all.
He is hilarious, but what ruins him every time, and no offense, is Lori. It's me.
And
Casey. I mean Barbara Walters. Like they really dampen the chat. Like people try to. Ernie's
just
very
worried about
engaging,
him.
but he's an adult and he's made it almost 44 years. He's fine. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like they
Like
really,
protectors.
yeah, they just dampen the whole environment. It's not
Yeah.
funny. I mean, they're so wound tight, like they're just wound tightly.
Yeah, I
And
know one of them is mad at Peachy. I think.
yeah,
I think I
Lori,
saw.
but nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Lori's mad at me too.
Nobody
Oh,
cares,
you too.
Lori. Lori, if you're watching, nobody cares. You're
Yeah,
nobody.
I hope, please don't get mad at me when I say this, guys. But I feel like Lori doesn't like me because I don't believe in Santa Claus. And it's like every time I'm like, and then the way that Ernie puts it, it's like, who am I to take Santa Claus away from her? And we have not had this conversation, but that's sort of the vibe I get. So I try not to take Santa from her, but damn it, I don't know that I believe in Santa. Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
she did say yesterday she has no problem with you. It's just Peachy now. I think I saw that somewhere.
Yeah, but if and this is me personally, the type of person I am. If you have a problem with Peachy, I have a problem with you because
Yeah.
Peachy is an angel or an angle.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
She is
her
an
and
angle.
Ghost.
When I said, I think it was yesterday or whatever. I'm totally off because I've been working. But when I said I'm the face of the mean, meaning I'm the mean one, it's because I'm not gonna compromise anything on how I feel, and I'm gonna protect you, and I'm gonna go to bat for you, no matter what. Peachy doesn't deserve shit from Lori.
Right.
Nope.
But
Nope.
Lori hones in, and Lori likes to pick. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I
She goes
noticed there was a
hard on her.
clash. There was a real clash of mods. Like, for instance, in Mama T's within the last week, there was this whole thing where a lot of people were timing each other out. And I was kind of like there silently watching. I didn't know what to do because it was like a big mod war. And I know she was timing a lot of people out. And I don't know what's going on. But
No,
I think Mama,
anytime. But that's
yeah.
the problem. Mama T's mods, like Chris, like I was trolling him so hard the other day saying he was rap because he says some pretty vile shit. So I got him all wound up and he showed himself, and that's a troll, right? That's trolling.
Yeah.
But her moderators, Hummingbird included, they will time out for nothing.
Yeah, they're
Like,
real protective, man. Paranoid. Paranoid is more like it. They're worried he's gonna get hurt again.
Well, she did drop. She stated the other day, I was catching a little bit of a replay that she dropped a lot of people, like took a lot of wrenches. So I think she probably got rid of all the, people that follow you, Nicolene. I'm guessing. I think mine was
yeah,
taken too. Mine was gone too, and I was surprised because
Sorry.
she just asked me recently to come back, and I never do anything bad with a wrench, except
I
when I
know.
had an accident or something. I had Kel's Bell's wrench the whole time that I was at Jimbo's, and you know what I mean. I just don't mess with wrenches, but I was surprised by that. But it's all
Well,
good.
no, but it's like I'll go in there occasionally if it's like, see, I can't go in and just troll to be funny when I genuinely do not like somebody. Mama T was just exploiting another moderator of hers, and I can't get down with that.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, that
I
wasn't
have
cool.
and I know this is YouTube, but YouTube leads to real life stuff, right?
Yeah.
And with her calling me a liar, when she knows that I am very arrested in a position where I can't blast her because this will put this person in a position of
Fat
being
face liar, I
abused.
think.
What's that?
Right. It was a fat face liar, I believe. But yes,
Yeah, I can't say anything because if I blast her, then I put this
exactly.
person at risk.
I get it. Yeah.
So that bothers me about Mammoth because she knows I will not do it because I'm not gonna let my pride get in the way,
Mhm.
blast her, and then have this other person at risk for abuse. I'm not gonna do it because when
Right.
she says she stands for victims, that's bullshit.
If you're making one potentially, then I did
Yeah.
think of it that way. Wait a minute. I kind of did have a thought about that. And then I heard there was other people potentially too, so I'm not sure because I didn't really, ask her about it or anything like that. But I heard there were other people
Donna
too.
says,
Who knows?
behind green eyes. Do y'all know who she is?
No,
They
she
No,
had
used
a
she
to be
tagged
one
me
of
in a
they had a
video.
grip they
she
had a
used to be
grift
one of
for
my
her last night.
subscribers. She
Oh,
used to
she
be one
was
of
one of yours.
She was one of my subscribers, and during the rap split,
They
she went with
raised
rap
money
and then to
for her
Jimbo.
yesterday.
Yeah, I
She
heard.
what?
They raised money for her because lightning struck her house or some
Oh,
bullshit,
They raised
and
money for her yesterday.
yeah, so she can
I
get a
thought it was
hotel
gonna
room.
be for.
Yeah, her
I thought it was
power
gonna be
was out.
for Rap's baby mama with the bullhorn, or that didn't happen.
No, this was the stand raised money for Behind Green Eyes because
Okay.
she was without power because of the storms in Tennessee, which
Oh.
we were part of. That was a pretty wicked storm on Sunday or Saturday. That was wicked storm. And she's like, this is such a great family. I didn't even have to ask. They all sent me money because of the stand so I could get a hotel room. Bitch, you can't afford $100 a night hotel room. Maybe she can't. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm being rude. But come on. That's not
For no
anything
power.
to... Yeah, that's not anything to... Well, in her defense, though, and I will say this,
Is her
it
house
was...
wrecked, or I mean, like, is her house
No, no,
flooded
no,
or
no, no.
something?
No, she ended up getting her electric back before she even needed to leave, so she was allegedly going to refund people. It
Oh.
was
Oh.
very hot in Tennessee when we were there. It was 90 plus every
Mhm.
day. Even
Yeah.
Saturday when it Saturday when it stormed, that's when we went up to Hartford to do our our whitewater rafting. Um, it was about an hour after our tour ended. It was a bad storm. So, and it was hot. And even after that rain, I posted a photo of Frank standing a little short of Frank out in the rain. Even after the rain ended, did not cool down. It temperatures went right back up to 90. So yeah, that would
Yeah.
suck. That would suck to have to, but you know,
Oh, I've been without power for a couple weeks before. Never again. Never again happening. I went and got hardwired, what do you call it? The plug put in the house for the
yeah,
generator.
yeah.
I can't be without power. Absolutely not. Not with my son. Not with his illness
No,
anymore. He
no,
absolutely has to have AC. He has severe epilepsy. He has to have an
yeah.
AC. You know what I mean? So,
So we had a horrible ice storm in December. It was either December of 13 or December of 14. And I lived out in the middle of nowhere. And literally, the majority of the state of Michigan was without power. I mean, they were sending people from all over the country to help with power restoration because it
yep,
was a state of emergency.
yep.
Well,
Wow.
we lived out in the middle of nowhere, so we had a generator, so it was enough to keep our refrigerator going, but we had a well. So we would have to melt snow next to the and
Mm-hmm.
I had an indoor wood burning stove, so I'd have to melt snow to
I
flush the
remember the old
toilet.
melt snow
Well,
shit.
yep.
Yep.
Yep, to flush
Yep.
the toilet.
Wash
And
clothes in the tub. Oh
yeah, I
yeah.
mean, it was bad. We would travel to the family tavern about 8 miles away. That was like the closest area. And they were letting people come up, come in, fill up water jugs. They were giving people food for free. I mean, it was amazing community. Well, finally, after 5 days, I called consumers and I'm like, why do I not have electricity? Well, come to find out, that ice storm, I don't think it's called a dormer, but where the electricity connects to the house, that was zapped and
Oh,
had fallen off the house. And I
well, that
cannot
sucks.
remember, it was going to be $5,000 repair that
Oh shit.
we had to pay as homeowners because when it's at
Thank
your
you, Tiny
house,
T.
when it's at your house, consumers is not responsible. So thankfully, people in the community, somebody that worked for Consumers Energy, came out after hours and fixed it for nothing for us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, 5 days was a long time when it was like 10 degrees out.
Uh-huh. Oh, I know. Every time I say I'm not Amish, because I live on the coast and there's lots of when it's hurricane season, we get those too sometimes, and there's just been there without power for days and everything, and it's every time I'm not living the Amish lifestyle. F
Right,
this.
right. Oh my gosh, I figured that curly girl either faked it or she was hallucinating some
I think
beach.
so too.
I thought she
Let
was
me
maybe
see.
hallucinating.
Maybe she was like on
What?
acid or something.
The
I don't
Alabama
know enough
lady,
about that.
so she was driving home from work late at night. It was sometime last week. She was on the phone with her brother's girlfriend and freaked out and said there was a toddler walking on the side of the road of the
Oh,
freeway.
okay.
So she pulled off. She had called 911, called her the sister-in-law back. Then she like screamed out bloody murder of some sort. The line was open, but she was never heard from again. The police arrived on the scene, found her car there, her purse, her phone out in the road, on the side of the road, which is weird that she would get out of her car with her purse on her. That was a weird detail for me.
I
And
thought it was a bait, like a trafficking bait using toddlers to grab somebody.
that's
That's what I thought.
that's what her family was saying, because she walked home and arrived home at 10:45 p.m. this past Saturday. She was gone for 2 nights. The boyfriend, the
Hmm.
mother were saying she was held captive. I don't know. I I thought it was
Well,
a I thought it was she was hallucinating because you can be in a manic phase and
Oh
hallucinate.
yeah. Yep.
It doesn't necessarily have to be drug induced. It can be bipolar mania where you're hallucinating, and I found it
yep.
suspicious. And this girl has her, like, she's a nursing student. She has her shit together. Why would she fake an abduction?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's
Have
very
to
weird.
keep an eye on that case. I'd like to. I'm gonna have to read more about it. Weird. That's really weird.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna drop down, ladies. I gotta charge my phone. I think I might stream Speakeasies live at 5:30 EST.
Sounds good to me.
I don't know
All right.
100%. I haven't decided, but obviously you'll see me at 5:30 if I'm gonna stream them. And
Okay, cool.
since none of Nick's people are allowed in his chat unless she pays them or they pay him. So, all right,
He
bye,
got a lot
ladies.
of money and views
I know he
from
did.
you.
I know he did.
I know.
He's a creep. All right, bye.
I'll see you
Bye.
later.
Okay.
I hallucinate often.
Wait, who is homeless and needing help? I can find
I hope somebody
resources in
covers
that
it.
area. Who? Who
I
is
hope somebody
homeless?
covers the. Oh, let me see. Wait, who is homeless and needing help? Let's see. Yeah, Never Silence. Great with resources. If anyone ever wants to check out their page, I didn't see. I can't see anything.
Agree respectfully. I respectfully accept your opinion, but in my opinion, if she is manipulating others for money, but won't change her priorities in her life, that's not okay to me.
Not an asshole.
She will wake up soon. The name
Oh,
is called.
Mammoth.
Oh, okay.
Are they talking about her?
Trader
Oh, yeah,
says
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
hallucinate often.
I had to go back to see
I
who they're
do
talking
too.
about. It says Mammoth.
I go on daily magic carpet rides called YouTube.
Traders was I was dying last night, like with everything going on with the skunk and everything. At least I had entertainment because I wanted to like. I didn't even know if I was gonna. I was like, how am I even gonna go in my house with my dog? I can't bring this smelly dog in. But that made it worth everything. Traders. I cannot believe Betty's raps. I didn't know she was a rap
I
star.
know
Please,
it. I know it.
please
I
do a
hope they do a
collaboration.
remix. I hope they do a
Speakeasy.
collab.
If you're listening, Speakeasy, please. I
Okay, so I
demand
sign on to Kick finally,
collaboration.
and I
Okay.
I pick a chat. I just pick a chat to go in, and the guy's giving someone a tattoo, and on live, and I see Sarah Smiles. Hey, and I was like, what? So I
It
had to
wasn't me.
send it to you. I was like, damn, how does she know I'm in here?
Nope, wasn't me.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Have you
I
ever
tried
seen
to.
those spooky ring footage where they come up on the porch and shit?
I
Have you
saw a
seen
couple from
those?
somebody. Somebody
Oh
posted it. I
man,
think it was Christy. Christy posted
I
an
watched some of
unexplained
those
ghost
last
or
night
something.
again. I was scared to death, man. I was like, Cat, please hold me.
Yeah. I don't want to click on those things before I go to bed, but
Ashley, you've got a live tonight too at 8, don't you? Hey, good to
ooh,
see
a
you.
panel. Yep, open panel.
Yep, Sun Beach. Have to. He keeps deleting it. Yep. Hey, Lee Marie and Karma.
Let me see.
That's such a
More
favorite.
videos. Where are these gold videos coming from, and how come we never seen them before?
I can't wait.
Who had these videos hidden? These rap
What's put
videos.
me on is if it was a hoax, speak to her family said from the go. Yeah.
Oh, we're
Karma
here.
is
Okay.
cushy.
Huh? In this chat right now?
And y'all mods know what to do.
I can't see them.
Engage.
Oh, did she change her name to that? Did Karma change her name to Cushy because of the other Cushy? I'm confused. Or to blend in? I think that person blocked me for, I don't know why, just because I was in a chat. So I can't see them
Yeah.
in here. Oh, wait,
Never
I see
silent
them.
said, oh, Mama T, Nermon. He said, Nermon.
I see that,
He said,
Karma.
Nermon.
Karma, I love you. I'm so confused. I'm confused.
So funny. I'm getting so hungry. We made ribs last night and beans. She's trying to get jumped back into the. Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I did a picnic on the
I'm coming
beach.
out of
I go there
retirement
almost every
traders and
night.
getting Bibles. You should hire
Sell Bibles.
Ernie to sell those Bibles. That's what you need to do.
He's
Hard
a good
metal rap
salesman, I think.
screaming. Did anybody watch rap yesterday? I saw you came on, but I didn't get
Yeah.
to.
I listened to a little bit
Okay.
because I was climbing rocks at the beach. Yeah, I put it on for a few minutes. He
You
was
can tattoo
talking
me,
about the
gamer girl.
bullhorn.
I want this butterfly in my what's it called, a tramp stamp.
Yeah, I let somebody that
I've
got a
always
gun
wanted
try
one there.
do that too. Not a good idea. I had to get a cover up.
I'm gonna put my daughter. She loved butterflies. I was gonna put my daughter's name on it. And when I was talking to Charlie about it, he was like, "Well, which last name are you gonna give her?" And I was like, "Well, what do you mean? She's always had her dad's last name." And it's like, "So you're gonna put her dad's last name on your back?"
Mm.
And it was like, "Get away from me, Kevin."
Well, you could always do
So
her first and
maybe
middle
I'll just
name or just
I
initials.
yeah, I could do her first and middle, or her nickname. I would call her Amanda Panda. Amanda
Mm-hmm.
Panda.
Yeah.
I could do that. So
Let's
you
see where
love
you are here.
butterflies too, yeah. And then I want to get, of course, a anklet with a feather hanging down on the side, and then I
Mm-hmm.
want to get something going around my arm. But I'm spreading out according to the stand, so I need to tighten up before I do that. Barbed wire looks sexy when you're in your 20s, not so
That was
much
freaking
when you're in your
awesome.
60s.
Trader still wins the internet forever. She freaking dropped the popo.
Karma says Cushy is a crybaby.
Oops, sorry.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get off here and go get me something to eat. I think I'm gonna eat a taco. Hey, Rosie.
And then let's see. So the next, either somebody's hopefully streaming around 5:30ish. Sounds
My
like.
tramp stamp turned into a crack stamp. There's a whole.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to hide some flaws. So, hmm.
Dreamcatcher. I'm gonna watch some of the traders video that I missed. I'm gonna
me and my
practice, listen to some
me and
Betty
my
raps.
husband watched it twice. Twice, excuse me.
Betty like that
Traders
one.
has always been one of my husband's favorites. He's always watched her,
Call
even when
you so
she
you can
hated
keep
us.
being productive, and then I
Even when
won't be
she hated us,
productive.
he'd laugh his ass off. Sarah, call me so I can keep being productive.
I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna mix up some of my stuff and have my mask on for a little bit before the next show because I don't want to get swollen up eyes again. I started to do it again yesterday actually, because I was working with primer. I need to wear the mask all the time. Idiot.
Traders, are you going live in an hour? What are you gonna eat today?
That was the best thing I've seen. I actually don't have any plans. I need to think of that. I'm not doing
Uh,
the beach tonight. I've been
You're
going
so
every night,
cute.
so
Well, thank you, Truth
gotta
Hurts. Y'all
eat
are so
something.
nice. Thank you. Do y'all know who Sally Field
Aw,
is? I was going to
yes.
use her speech when she won an Academy Award, when Peach and Ghost gave us our award, but I think they were running out of time. I was going to get up there and say, "You like me. You really like me."
We got an award. Feel so
Hell yeah,
special.
we're on all kinds of lists. What you need? What
Yeah,
kind of
we are
list you
on all the
need?
lists.
We are on it. We're on
It's
it.
like we got to
Don't
do
try to
stuff to
fly.
earn the. We need to try to do things to earn our spot on these lists, though. I feel like we're not trying enough to get on these lists. We keep landing on them. The frig man.
I know, and I feel like we're like Laverne and Shirley just stumbling into
Like
the shit.
Like you and I legit when Speakeasy came on your show, like I feel like we had good intentions as trying to
Yeah,
mediate, not
no.
talking much. Like I legit wanted peace so that we could all work on the prize. You know what I mean? I was
We
just
were
hoping he
trying to
would
be
see and
diplomats,
listen.
for God's sakes.
I
Yes.
was really hoping he would just snap out of it. I just want him to learn about Betty, like, because I really feel like he's trying to protect someone he befriended, and he doesn't really know how deep this goes. If he would just listen and open his eyes, maybe, and like, I feel like
Yeah,
he'll
I
get it, but it's a
agree.
little late. You know what I mean? We tried to help you, no matter what you think.
Yep, we sure did.
Auto membership
Schlemiel,
and everything.
Schlemazel,
You told.
Haas and Pfeff Incorporated. Uh, this is, I've got
Nicolina's on
to
all the lists.
upload more videos, but it takes, I know. Doesn't it take forever? I'm learning a new CapCut. Y'all probably already all know it, but I don't. And
Yeah,
my
that's what I
son is
have.
helping me learn it because he uses it all the time. And so
It's
I'm
pretty
putting
good
out
for
these
free.
shorts that are like really need a lot more work, but I'm trying to learn it so I can make more clips because I do
I'm
like to
hoping this. Yeah, I like it
steal
too.
some old
It's a good
cotton.
free app.
Many
I'm
like
hoping
and
to
love
sell
you.
some art pieces, the
Stupid
art pieces
statement.
I'm working on, and get me a
Thank
GoPro.
you.
Like
I
the Go.
appreciate that. Truth hurts. You're always so inspired. I love you.
Truth Hurts is great.
Yeah, she's always encouraged me when I thought, I don't know if I will do this
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
Yep.
She
I'm
was
glad you hung
always
in there.
right there, yeah, encouraging me, saying, hang in there. And I'm glad I listened to her. I've noticed
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Pie has started putting out content again.
Oh,
She
really? I
shows all
haven't.
those beautiful parts of her country. It's gorgeous, man. Do
Yeah,
a
that's a place
premiere
I
every,
always wanted to
yeah,
go
that's
to.
smart. Do a premiere.
Who's doing a premiere?
What time is Nicolina's live? His ego won't allow him to listen to us. Yep, I saw that.
That's what we were. I was
But
hoping he would snap out
he
of it
seems to be entertained by you, I think.
and not get to the level it got to, but maybe there's hope yet. I'm not
He
sure.
wouldn't keep coming back around if he wasn't having fun. Y'all know how a man is. He don't go
Mm-hmm.
nowhere he don't want to be.
True.
Hanging in there, never silent. Just got back from having an injected elbow fluoroscopy. How are you, bro? He told a
God, I hate
story in
those.
chat that I laughed my butt off, Judo, about going down a water slide and how he just spun
Oh
and
my God,
spun
I
and
saw
spun
that.
and spun. He said,
Was that
never
last night?
again.
I think I couldn't comment because I was watching my dog, but I was dying. Yeah.
Thank you, Manchester. Vicky. I appreciate that. Yeah, he was talking about he would never do that again. He's freaking hilarious. Y'all sub up to
Yeah, he does have
Judo.
a good sense of
He's a
humor.
great guy. Those
Judo's the
pictures
shit.
she released of her vacation is stunning. Yeah, I know.
Let me see. Whose vacation?
I think she's talking
She
about the
released.
ones that the Sugar Pie. I think she's talking about the ones Sugar Pie posted at the
Okay, I
beach.
haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything pop up. I would love to go to those beaches. I'm always at these beaches, but
Wow, it's totally
I'd like to try a
different.
new beach.
Like I couldn't imagine. I don't know. Maybe I'll put that on my bucket list. I want to see judo at the ocean. Judo is a good sport.
My
I think.
Some
I
of my
think he is
family was
a
at
good
one of the
sport.
shark beaches the other day. Yeah, he is
My mom was an
loaded with
expert
sharks.
in tech,
Hell to the no.
so I've heard of all kinds of tattoos, movie stories, and seen crazy ass X-rays. I bet the reason I've never gotten one is I'm highly allergic to everything. I'm worried I would be allergic to the ink. So
Hmm.
maybe I should use hemp ink. Is that a such thing? Because we know
Things
I
have
ain't
changed so
allergic to
much.
that. We know
Things have
I ain't
changed over
allergic.
the years.
Oh
You could probably
really?
do some kind of a test or something, and there's a lot of different new products on the market. Yeah.
So you're not
Okay.
making meatballs?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no. No, no,
You
no.
haven't made
I don't know
meatballs in
what
a
I'm.
while.
I yeah feel like I do that a lot. I mean, I'm someone that could eat pasta every night.
Me too.
And
I
Ben and
love that.
Jerry's, my Ben and Jerry's.
I love that too. Do you like it with nuts in it? I like
No,
any.
last
You don't.
no, no. That's one thing I don't. Nope.
You
I
don't
got
do.
the chair last night. I had strawberry cheesecake. I think it is Ben and Jerry's.
Ooh, I would love that. I like black cherry too. Yeah. Oh, the dreaded discord.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um. So I was asking Nicolina in her live yesterday. Do you think that whipping your dick out is part of the playbook?
Oh my gosh, I didn't understand that one. I wish Easy clipped that and put a
It's like
pumpkin in front of
he
it.
totally ran out of everything, so he said, "Well, I guess I'll just whip my dick out." Right?
Well, I feel like it's been denied. I hear the word on the street is that it's, people are sticking up for him that maybe weren't even there and saying it didn't happen. I don't know what his
Oh, he
version is.
said
I
he
don't know if
did.
you
He
were
said he stuck his hand down his pants, so I totally believe
okay.
it now.
But what would be the point of that? Like when you're so angry, for me as just thinking here,
I have no idea where you would think
I had
flashing someone is the go-to
I
answer.
had an alarm go off. So
This'll
when
win them off. This'll win
it's
them all. They'll love me now.
well, I
He's
your
Jerry
first
Garcia.
reaction
Yum.
as a man when you get angry, if your first reaction, I mean, if you get so angry that you feel the need to expose yourself, I mean, if you were in public, that would be called indecent exposure, and as a coach, you would be forever banned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he did it in a public spot or in front of, but if that's when you're angry, that's some kind of a go-to behavior. If you did it, I'm saying my words carefully. I wasn't there. I'm just
You
saying
mean
that's
being
kind
a
of
sore
frightening.
loser?
That's kind of frightening. Yes.
Yeah.
Once again, if you did it, choosing the words carefully. Don't come at me, bro. I didn't do it.
I can just see that being and like you're we got 2 minutes left on the clock, guys. All right now. If it looks like you're not gonna make the basket, whip your dicks out, all right, y'all? Okay, all right, let's go, let's go. All right, yeah. Woo, woo, gun, gun, gun.
I mean, people used to moon people once in a while, but a frontal, it's kind of friggin' weird to me.
Truth Hurt said yes. The stand did whip it out. Old nasty turtle head. Tic tac.
I just don't know what you're thinking there if you get so angry that you want to show you know, your wang on live. What if like Speakeasy put the button on and that went on the live? Everyone could have seen the peen.
I mean, and it makes you wonder, that
Cold
isn't
Stone.
something that you just start doing. Like my stepson's
Oh,
friends in high school, when they would, do stuff or stunts or whatever, they would moon each other. It was just a
yeah,
go-to
mooning used
thing
to
to
be a thing. An
move,
ass is different though. You see one ass, you've seen
Yes,
them all. The
totally.
other part's a little
Yes,
private.
yes, totally.
You know. Let's see.
I,
What did I just see right
I
here?
just
Somebody
wonder
said
how
on
many
part
times he got
six.
in trouble growing up because he whipped his dick out.
On part six. So it's now that it's edited and on there. Does that kind of a thing happen on it now? Like you released it where the peen comes out?
No idea, man. No
I'm
idea.
gonna have to check that out. Part six.
Do you think he does it to Thelma a lot? Like if
Look,
she
I don't know
says no,
what
we
to
don't
think.
have any more.
I don't know anyone
Like
that's
if he says,
gotten
"I want
mad.
another piece of fried chicken," and she says, "There is no more chicken," does he whip out his wiener at her?
I don't know anyone that's got mad to the point where they whip their wang out. So I don't. It's hard to grasp the concept of what the thought is. So I mean, I just don't
Exactly.
know.
Should I
'Cause
just
I
grab
was
my boobs and pull a Betty wash them and just here let my
Oh, that's
sisters out?
right. She did it to a frontal when she was angry. That's true. She got triggered and
Yeah,
showed her twins
that's right.
to her
People are
husband,
wanting to get
allegedly.
naked. People are wanting to get naked in here.
Can
They need
y'all
to go
please cover
kick.
your parts? I mean, this is
Lots of
YouTube.
people
YouTube's
are
forever.
getting naked over at Kick. Y'all need to go. There's even robots in there getting naked on Kick.
Oh,
It's the
shoot, really?
weirdest shit. Yeah, I went in there last night as I was telling you because I got a notification that the commie went live.
Oh. Oh, the ones you tried to get, the ones that love China?
Yeah. I mean, the name of his channel was even Commie, like Commie Charles or something like that. And I was like, how did I not notice that was the damn name of the channel?
Oh, my God.
Idiot. I just literally crashed it. Like, what's up, man? What's up?
If
How
you're gonna
sweet.
whip your
How
pants off,
do you
can you?
do it? I'm
I
sorry.
think you should, if you're gonna be someone that whips your pants off, you should, like, have a loincloth or something under it? Oh,
Yeah,
Lord, look who's
or
live
as
now.
you're doing it, can we at least have a ooga, ooga,
Shake that thing, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that thing. Sorry.
I mean,
Mama
can
T's
you
live,
can
in
you
case you want
hear
to know. Sorry, since you're
can
ending.
you hear him getting in trouble for that? Did he always go by Jimbo or Country Boy? Now y'all need to come get that Country Boy. He's whipped his dick out again. Y'all gonna have to come pick him up. I'm calling from the high school, and your son's whipped his dick out again. He lost a football game when he whipped
It's
his
just
dick
a
out
weird
again.
reaction because you can literally get arrested for it if you do that in public. That's what I'm saying, the thought process. Like if you were in public and did that when you're angry or triggered, you know what I'm saying? That's what I don't get. If it happened, you know? Once
It
again,
must
I
be a
said if it
southern
happened.
thing.
Maybe.
We're always trying to feed you in the South. Just kidding.
No one's flipped their thing out if they were mad at me before, so.
I get blocked every time I'm on Miss T. That's no fun. She don't let us play.
I gotta go ask her what I did. What have I done?
Why did we break up?
Why did you take my wrench?
He got so mad he rage quit and dropped to
No,
backstage.
I know nobody's seen. I do know nobody's seen it from alleged stories. I get that. I'm just saying the whole thought process. Like if you're mad and you want to, like, because Speakeasy did see it,
How
and
does that become your go-to thing?
one of his moderators seen it too. My point is being so mad that you feel like you have to pull it out. If you pull it out, you know, I'm just saying for a
So
person
let's
that
say you're
does that.
buying a car and they don't come down to, the $500 that you need them to come down. Do you whip your dick out then?
That's the discount you want.
I need to know these things. I need to
Me
know
too.
when am I supposed to whip this dick out?
Oh, Holly Dolly's going. Easy wants everyone to bring facts, but has none of Jimbo doing that.
Saw it in one of
Did
his
he ever have
moderators.
the? Did he ever have just Jimbo on yet? Wasn't he supposed to interview just him alone? I saw some of his a
I thought
lot of the
that's
stand.
Sunday.
I saw a lot of stand people in there. I think was that last night or today? I can't remember anymore.
Are you joking, Donna? You know I don't believe that.
Just stop talking about. Yes, I did hear that. I caught a replay. I just flipped through it like for a couple, to see what it was
Nuh-uh.
about.
I'll
And
go
she's
over
going
there.
back to cases. She had on Yanni, I think, and that's why I think she
Okay.
got rid of a lot of the mods, maybe because a lot of the mods I think are angry about having some of Nick Lena's mods in there as mods. I think some of her mods are upset, and like with the Chris stuff and all that they
People take Nicolina way too serious. They just need to
like.
lighten up and have fun.
I'm guessing it might be everybody that was associated with her got terminated from wrench duties. So that's just a guess. I have to go see.
Her jam. I'll refrain my
Oh, you
thoughts in
can
case
say
it.
it.
Oh
I
hell
mean,
yeah, you can say it. I made a short.
let it all out. Let it all out, but just not all of it.
I turned
Like
him
some
into
people.
Vanilla Ice. You remember my short I made yesterday?
Yeah, Peachy's a nice
He's,
lady too.
I love Peachy.
Yes. Where is she? I haven't seen her since I saw her writing
Well,
in
she said in
Speakeasy's
chat
chat
last
things
night
about me.
that she
hmm
had 4 more strikes to come off in 3 more days. I
Wait
thought,
a minute. What?
wow, how many did you get?
What does that mean?
She said that she had 4 more strikes to come off in 3 days.
Oh. Oh my lord. So I thought she fought them. I didn't know how that ended. Does that mean she lost?
I
Does that mean
agree,
she lost
totally.
all the?
I don't know.
She
I
told
don't
me
know.
they were fault strikes and Rob Reed was handling it. So I'm just wondering if she's not able to post. Does that mean her strike's stuck and she's stuck with the strikes? I don't really know how all that works yet. She told me they were fault strikes, so I'm just wondering like how that went. It seems like they're
Who's
real
going
because
live next? He's over here eating in front of me. Who's going live next?
that would be Mama T for now until Nicolina does, which is soon I think.
Okay.
And if Nicolina doesn't cover it, I'm really truly hoping Traders comes through because hers, she's got that hysterical stuff I like.
I love traders. She's always been funny. I
Really,
hope she
really
does
got
a
yeah that
parody of Mr. So Easy. So
She really got me through the
easy.
skunk incident, you know?
She forgot about her. Oh wow.
I haven't seen her besides when I
Oh,
saw
thank you.
all the negative comments and speakeasies. And I legitimately kept saying, "You all are my witness that I like her." Over and over again, she won't believe me and just starts being aggressive towards me. And it's like I wasn't giving her anything to hate, you know what I mean? To make her want to hate me or say anything. I kept literally saying, like, Rabbit and Anissa, we like you. Tracy too,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like you want me to say something so that your hate can stick, so
All
you have a
right.
legitimate reason to hate, you know, and I wasn't giving it. You don't
Yeah.
believe me, I'm telling you, but now when you're in speakeasy saying all these bad things about me, that kind of makes me start to think a little twice, but I'm still not saying anything
Yeah,
bad.
Peachy, we went to the bin store, and this is something that my husband found. And you know that song, She's Got Electric Boots, a mohair suit?
Yep,
This made
Benny
me
and the
think
Jet.
of it. Yeah, and I was like, well, that's kind of gypsy-ish. Hell yeah, I want it. It was one of the things that, they weighed with that sewing machine.
Yeah,
So I literally got it for cents. It still had a tag on it.
I love a good bargain.
Me too, man. I love to save money. Said I thought she was false strikes. Nick is at 5:30. Hey
Nice.
Jackie, good to see ya.
I did too, Jackie. But I got put on some list this morning. Me and Gypsy and I actually tried to help him the other day, and it was going well. And Ghost and Peachy had it out with each other, and everything was going good. You
Oh,
know,
you can hang out here and any it doesn't matter. There's a mixed crew in here. I even have Jimbo's people in here.
he
You're
put us on a
good.
list, and he didn't realize a lot of his support and new money and memberships came from us. So he basically just told me to basically end my membership, and I bought it. I wasn't gifted it. I legitimately liked the coverage that was happening with the, Jimbo and Ernie stuff. I liked how it was going. I felt
Thank
like
you,
he was
Peachy.
holding them accountable to things and taking good notes and everything, and I actually was digging it, but then you put me on a
Yeah.
list.
Then everything went south and she spent so
I
much
think he
money
must have
in there.
misunderstood. I know, and I think he must have misunderstood something I said because tried to help him. The only thing I just can't think what made him mad, but whatever, dude. You want me to cancel my membership? Fine.
I don't know. I guess it's ego. If anything, it's gonna help build your channel, Peachy. I
hmm
mean, seriously, just look at it like that. You have a
Now he's making
paparazzi now.
Oh, he's making videos about you guys? What?
I don't care because every
I
time
didn't
that happens, I grow.
I didn't know that though.
So I'm welcoming it. Hate me all you want to. I'm controversial, just like Madonna.
Wow. Yeah, right.
We
Okay,
got
well I didn't see him
wieners flying and
I
combs
didn't
coming out.
I
I'm
didn't know he
sorry.
did this with the videos, that's all. I didn't know he was making videos about them. Somehow I missed that.
Yeah, I made one of him as well. You can see a cameo of him in Jim Carrey pretending to be easy overestimated himself. Yeah, I mean, we didn't
I
do
wish he
nothing to
just
him.
listened. I wish he just took the education we were trying to give him about BW and then
He's doing
it would have
shorts
went
of us
different.
on Gypsy's panel.
That's cool. I the sh- I remember some of the things I said on panel. I said, "I like your finger puppet." I said, "Hey, vampire." I mean, sue me because he stays up all night. That's pretty bad. Yeah, there's a new
There's
list,
a
El Kennedy.
list.
I found out this morning, like, he's got offended in, I mean, we're on it, I guess. And we're people that
Yeah,
tried
he
to
said
help
if we
mediate.
come into his chat that we have to pay to talk.
I ain't giving you shit, bro. I bought a membership.
Thought he was going to educate everybody. I don't think so. We've not educated him.
You're pushing out your money that you were getting, you know? All the most
Look,
views
you're
he
the
had
new
and the
kid
most
on
money.
around here.
Ernie and Jimbo conversations, those were where he got his most views and money, so that was, like, kind of a mistake, I think. But
Yeah, look, you're the new guy. Get in the back of the line. Just because you got your
probably.
little snazzy red outfit on, and occasionally you dress like a chicken.
I
Did you
will
hear
call you.
Sayla when she said, "Are
What?
you wearing a chicken costume?" He goes,
No,
what? She goes, are you wearing a chicken costume? He goes,
that
it's
yellow
a yellow
hoodie.
hoodie.
That hoodie, huh?
She
I see
cracked
how
me
that.
up.
Oh my god.
She's like, are you dressed in a chicken?
Oh, sorry, my dog's talking shit.
Oh,
Someone,
you're
hold on.
fine.
Hey.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it and go get me something to eat. He's warmed these ribs up over here, and I'm gonna go eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out, guys, and let's all meet up over either at Traders or you can call me Vampire anytime.
Yes, we'll see you later.
Our spooky beauty. Yeah, good to
Spooky
see everybody.
Gypsy, look
What
up
do you think?
Dr. Teeth. Oh my
Look
lord.
up Dr. Teeth
Muppets.
and Muppets and tell me who you think. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Are you gonna hurt my feelings? Is it gonna hurt my feelings?
I think I shall browse Mama T's for a second and
Oh,
clean up,
that's right. I forgot.
do a
Okay.
little
Yeah, we
painting, and then I will wait for a Nicoliner.
all right. We'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for coming.
Nice hanging with y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bada bing, bada boom. Get over here. Get out of here.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm moving my love. Yeah, when I wake